And welcome to episode 68 of Awakening, with the party heading out once again eastwards. This time, once again on a maybe divine quest, but
Nope,
not one of the party.
on a personal quest.
Yeah, there is a few things we need to quickly go over before we start doing things. I have reconsidered the movement rate stuff with horses on rolls, and just gonna be flat 1.5 times movement speed when on road on whatever. Doesn't really
Yes!
come into play much more in this campaign, I think. So
Yes, it will. It'll be big.
yeah, you're gonna be just zooming around the kingdom on roads all the time now. It's
Yep.
the only thing you will be doing. It's like a plausible thing. That's the one thing. And the second thing that we need to quickly go over is charges on your charged
Oh, yeah.
items. From my recollection, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't
5.
think I get the exact thing.
Yeah, you get a something something. For some reason, I have decided that I have 2 of these in here. One. Your Wand of Fire reads as powerful
Wait.
when it comes to charges.
Is there a table somewhere for...
Powerful means. Let me just quickly open it again because I have forgotten it as well.
Is it on
It's
purple
in the
one?
identify spell.
No, it's in the defense one.
Yeah.
So while you guys are doing that, I just marked off like
Identify.
200 gold for rations and water and that sort of shit.
Yeah. Powerful is 81 to 100% of charges. Strong is 61 to 80% of charges. Moderate 41 to 60%, and weak is 6 to 40%. And faint always means 5 or less charges.
Okay, quick question. Do I have a general idea of how many charges wands usually have?
You do not, because no, you have what? Do you have like a weird proficiency? Which one do you have?
Arcanology.
Just roll an archaeology check and see if you have an idea. It's kind of exactly the proficiency you would want to have for this.
Good.
28, yeah. Ones usually have a maximum of 120 charges.
Oh my,
And
really?
rods, yeah, usually have a maximum of 60 charges.
Okay.
And then everything else is just, who knows.
Okay, let me just write this down a little bit so that I don't get rod. Okay, wand and rod stuff. Wand 100% equals 120 charges. Rod 100% equals 60 charges.
Sorry, 50 is on rods.
50. And then the identify says powerful equals 81 to 100. Strong equals 61 to 80. Moderate equals 41 to 60. Weak equals 60 to 40. And equals in percentages. Okay.
Hmm?
And Wand of Fire is powerful. Okay.
Your Wand of Lightning is also powerful.
Uh,
Double check, I'm not giving you weird information that you don't have. But you know that this is a Wand of Lightning, right?
mm-hmm.
Yes. Then the weird one that detects metal
Mm-hmm.
is weak.
What? Wait, why is my thing
I know,
bugged?
the one that detects metal is moderate.
Wait, my thing is super bugged. Edit note. It was weak.
Moderate.
Moderate.
The one that just detects magic is weak.
Okay.
And the one that makes things grow or shrink is strong. Or did I give you the name of the wand?
No.
Yeah. And
Why am I-
then
Wait.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Sorry, the wand was strong, the enlarged one?
yeah.
Okay.
I will just give you the names of the items so you can look them up. So that would be the wand of size alteration. You can just look them up. They are in the DMG. The other one is a wand of metal and mineral detection.
Wand of... Oh, wait.
And then the third one is the wand of magic detection, and that one is weak.
Wait, what? Wand of find magic is weak. Yeah. Had that already. Okay.
And then your rods. You have two rods. One is a rod of beguiling. That is the one that can charm creatures.
Okay.
That one is strong on the charges.
Why can I not use... Okay, strong. Huh? And the teleport thing?
That is a rod of passage. And the rod of passage is weak on the charges.
Okay.
And then you have one more item. Charges. Which would be your staff of striking. That one is strong on the charges.
Do I know...
No, you do not know.
how many charges is max for staves?
No.
Okay.
It's no general rule.
Okay.
I think that's all the magical items with charges that you have.
I think so as well.
At least I don't see anything that you could have that has charges. Now, done with this, let's jump into Camp Widowitz, where the party's hanging out at the moment. All together since today. You met up, decided to go on the quest with your friend who has gotten a name by now. His name is...
Harold.
It's not Harold.
Why?
I am sorry, his name is Kaliran.
Kaliran. Can you put that in chat as to how to spell it?
Yes, I will put it in chat.
Alright. I'm just doing math on how much all my shit's gonna cost to buy.
Totally non-problematic question or non-descript question at all, DM. Would here in the capital of smelting and ironwork, they have 100 feet of heavy chain? totaling 300 pounds
that we could buy.
that we could buy immediately.
I think that would be a custom order.
Ah,
Oh damn!
how much do you think is
Wait.
there altogether?
It's probably not the. It's more like they don't have it like. You want 100 feet of chain, like one chain, 100 feet long.
Yeah.
And they have like chains and smaller parts which are easier to
I understand.
Can I
move,
just buy
so
a
they would
fuck
have
ton
to
of
link
metal
them.
and then... Can you just buy a fuck ton of metal and then fabricate it?
You can, Reuven cannot.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I will add 400 GP back to my total of shit then.
Do they have 25 pounds of caltrops? That's a good question, isn't
That's
it?
a good question. How many caltrops are 25 pounds?
That
Shitload,
is
isn't it?
I think they're. Let me see. What they are.
250.
Caltrop.
They're
you need,
they're 0.1 to the pound.
you need
They're
25
they're 0.1 each. I mean,
caltrops.
they're 0.1 each. Yeah.
So you need 2.5 pounds of caltrops for 1 square.
Yeah, 25 for a 5 foot square. Yeah, and we needed. How many of them do we need?
We wanted 10 5
So
foot
250. It's 250. Yeah.
square.
If you don't want like super highly efficient, super spiky caltrops, just like normal metal rubbish to throw on the ground, then it's not a problem. If you want high quality things, they don't have a reason to have it.
We'll
Alright, I
take
think
the
we'll
shitty
just-
ones for now.
We'll take the shitty ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they can make you some. It's still gonna take like a few days to put together a random chunk.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we might just leave the order there then, but we'll see. We'll see how the session goes.
Yeah.
That is all from me. Thank you.
Can we buy a 550 or 9,050 feet of rope? Of thick rope?
We want the
in 50 fans in 50-foot strands, doesn't have to be like a big thing of rope. Like one big thing of rope, just we want a bunch of rope basically.
Rope
How
is
many
made
rope?
in long parts, so usually they would have rope in 100 feet stretches, no problem.
Okay.
If you want like a single rope that is 9,000 feet long,
No, we just want a bunch of like small things of rope. I
Do you
think.
have one that's like 500 or 1,000 feet?
they would have to splice it together.
Ah, okay.
I think we'll just buy it in increments and tie it together if need be.
Yeah. We'll take the biggest increments they have.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that is 100.
All right, so we'll just get 10, 100 things of rope, 100 feet. So, writing that down.
Splicing things together, if you ask, it's a day of work. They can
Okay.
make a 1,000 feet long piece of rope in one day if you need it.
We'll see.
How
We might have time here, or we might not. I think it'll depend. So.
How much diamond dust can I buy in one day from here?
In Camp Widowitz, you have a diamond.
I don't know. I just have gems by their value.
You could probably like, trade for a diamond, maybe, if there's a gemsmith here.
You have a large blue diamond. I don't know what your gems are.
Yeah. Just
I
assume
mean,
I
if
don't.
you can just like buy a shitty diamond and let it be ground,
Mm-hmm.
which would be like, I don't know, 25 castings of diamond dust.
Okay. How much does that cost me? 25 times 50, or is there extra cost?
That is just 1 diamond and 10 gold for the grinding. Let's just quickly look up how much a diamond would cost. Gems. Diamonds are gems. That would be 1,000 GP, so 800 810 GP.
Alright, that works. That's way cheaper than just buying diamond dust.
All right. I think we wanted to also buy one pair of crampons.
Mhm.
And probably a couple more grappling hooks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Lehman's Hidden Lodge. It says in the spell components that it needs diamond dust worth 100 gold pieces. Can I just is that the same thing as 2 castings of this or stone skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like this weird case where if you source the material, you're going to getting a gem and getting the gem ground down will just lower the cost of a casting when you're buying like one sprinkle of diamond dust from a magic shop. They have to overhead things, so.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, to make sure that since these spells kind of have similar components, can I just consider them?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Not that I
Hidden
know
Lodge?
this. No.
Oh, okay. 7th level spell or something.
What?
No, it's a 5th level one. It's the upgraded secure shelter.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 5th level. It's Lehman's Hidden Lodge. It's basically secure shelter, but it's basically did what we were doing before. Like it
But
hides
it's higher
the.
level.
It's 5th level, I think. Yeah. It does like secure shelter, but it also like camouflages the shelter. I think. Remember correctly. Let me look it up really quick though.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Yeah,
It's
Lehman's Hidden
secure
Lodge.
shelter, but it's hidden.
Yeah, it literally says exactly. It literally says that. Similar in most regards to the 4th level spell Lehman's secure shelter. Yeah, it's just secure shelter, but it also like makes it harder to see, pretty much.
I will also stock up on other random spell components.
Mhm.
Nothing to be named though.
Just those 10,000 GP
Oh yeah,
gems you
wait.
need
Do
for.
we have Displacer Beast hide? Is that somewhere still?
Remember, yeah, probably a long time ago.
We
Yeah,
got it.
Did you stripe the Displacer Beast hide?
we striped a part of it.
That was a lot of it.
On the horse sheet, there's 20 pounds of Displacer Beast hide still on my
So get it a Fort Bream then.
yeah.
What day are we starting at, DM? The day Osma
This
arrived?
is yeah. The
Okay.
day you decide that you take, that you all travel together.
Well, I think we have a conversation about this on how we want to reach and where do we want to go now.
Yeah. Usma arrives.
Whoa, what is that?
That
This
is
is a
the
new
new tool,
update?
and it's interesting. Yeah.
I
You
don't
can
like
also
Yeah.
do cone measuring now.
Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. So we can do like fireball measurements and shit.
Wait, I
Like
can't do
conical.
that.
If you
So
there's a
close.
way to do it. If you measure, you can change. You can click on the top left, and there's the like circle, square cone. You can like change it
Are you
to.
on the new toolbar or on the old toolbar?
Oh shit!
I don't know.
Oh, it says try new toolbar. I don't want that. I'm not going to click on it. I'm just going to
New
ignore it.
toolbar is cool.
I'm on
No.
the new
I
toolbar.
don't like how big the thing is.
It is quite big. Oh well.
I'm just going to ignore it like I do Windows updates.
Based.
Alrighty.
It has like one very good thing. The thing is bigger, that's true. But before there was a lot of times where you couldn't even read what it was saying.
Yeah, I remember that being
Because the
the case.
token was blocking things. Now you can see what you're actually measuring, which is really cool.
That is indeed nice.
But DM, I don't know how much of the conversation you want to have us RP out, as we did have a super secret discussion already. Through
Our
the voice
plans.
chat, but so we did
So-
lots of planning.
Yeah. Just so like time-wise, it is Friday, and Friday at it's like late afternoon. Osma arrives in Camp Woods. That's where you like have a quick chat with Kaliran, sorry, wrong one, and decide what you want to do. You can just fill me in what's the plan, and we can start from there.
Okay. Well, I think maybe how we can put it in game is us, just the normal party gets together in our room and we have a intense discussion, chat, and then we come talk to Kalarin.
You mean Kael'ren?
Kaliran.
Kael'ren.
Yeah, Kaliran. Who knows? Might change.
I'm a farmer.
He just followed the god of the void. You know, it makes sense that his name is Void as well.
No meaning at all.
All right, who wants to lead the conversation with Kaliran? Guess we all kind of can.
If you would like to, yeah, you're the face of the party.
I guess like we'll march out. Well, like we'll march out after like our hour plus long conversation in like in our room and be like, so clear, and we're gonna be taking up your task. We're going east. We need to do a few preparations first.
I assume so. That we need to do some preparations.
Yes, our wizard friend Usma over here is going to be using his capabilities of quick movement to see if he can collect ourselves a scroll of electricity, protection from electricity, in case we come across this dragon.
Do you? Okay.
For us, I guess.
Do we have specific knowledge about dragons
Usmar
and
does,
lightning?
yeah. Usmar does, yeah. Specifically only blue dragons we know about. From Usmar's past life spell.
We think this might become an issue. At least this is the kind of only big issue we know of that might
Yes.
appear. So
The
better to
rest
be
of it
prepared.
is. Yes, the only other thing we know about is storm giants out there, which I don't really know much about. They're just big giants as far as I'm aware, but giants have been more reasonable than dragons so far for us. Or at least the dragons out east.
Okay. Anything I can help you with?
Do you know any place to get some scrolls?
I'm afraid I don't.
Well, you guys can sit back and relax then in this case then, and I guess we'll just test out your abilities in the meantime, and just get an idea of how strong you are, all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
So we can properly equip you with what we need to because we can properly know how to fight with you.
Yes, we need to have a very good conversation with you and understand all of your abilities.
And items that you have as well.
Yes.
Very well. Do you want to have that conversation now?
We
Might
can.
as well.
Yes.
I would prefer not to have this conversation in public.
We can do it in a private room then.
Oh, I thought we were currently in the
Oh yeah.
Kael'ren's room.
You said you leave the room, and I assume you're going to the.
We'll just bring it back up to the room then.
Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah.
I think we talk about dragons in the public room.
Yeah, I guess they might think we're crazy anyway if we talk about dragons, but
Blue dragons, especially. Like, what the fuck? Why would they?
like
blue?
like a very specific type of dragon, yeah.
Yeah. Kaliran has 2 magical items. One is his sword, which is to his knowledge, a very strong sword that also allows him to turn undead.
Okay.
Which he also can use to turn undead. And then he has gloves that he does not know what they do.
Gloves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What armor is he wearing?
He is wearing plate mail.
That's
Okay.
good to know.
Also, he is encumbered, so he's
Okay.
9 movement.
Okay. Not the end of the world.
Other than the things that he has on his body, he doesn't really have much equipment. He has a backpack with some random stuff in it, his gloves on his body, his armor, his two-handed sword, and a crowbar.
Would getting
I'm
rid of the
assuming-
crowbar make him unencumbered?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I won't carry any of his stuff then.
Yeah. Does he have any other proficiencies in weapons, or does he know any other weapons, especially ranged weapons?
No, he is a two-handed specialist.
Okay.
Okay.
If I feel like I read somewhere that maybe this is a house rule in another game, but that crossbows can be used by anyone. Is this
That
true?
is a Koibu ruling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we'll just.
Did
Wait,
you
how
have
much is he?
javelin?
How much
All
is
of
he
it?
carrying currently?
He is at least. He's already encumbered when he's wearing his clothes and his armor. He can
think he's just gonna-
drop his backpack and his. He has like this large black coat that he's wearing. If he drops his backpack with his stuff and the coat, he's not encumbered. But other than this, he is.
How much does the plate mail weigh?
60.
60, but he is proficient with it.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
only 30 for him.
What? How is he encumbered? Then is he like 10 strength?
Who knows?
How
He'll do
strong are you, Kale Ren?
Decently strong. More than average strong.
Okay.
1 or 2 standard deviations above average,
No, we
One.
have an easy way to fix this if we need to
assuming
figure out his
a
stat.
normal distribution.
No, we have an easy way to fix it. We have so much gear. We can just pile. We can just like give him enough gear until he can't move anymore, and then we'll know his max press. We have so many coins.
How much do you bench, bro?
Yeah, true. Give me your max press.
Inches 170 pounds.
Okay, he's quite strong.
Oh
then,
my
yeah.
god, he's so fucking weak.
From D&D terms, it's quite strong. Okay, he's got like 14 strength then. Okay, I think on the road at least, if you don't mind me carrying your backpack, like this is so weird.
We have holes of holding for this.
Yeah, we can just put it in the holes of holding, yeah. Or the portable hole, or the bags of holding, or something. His backpack. Is there anything important you have in your backpack that you need on you? Like clearing?
No.
Sorry, we'll just put it in the hole then.
Right. So you steal his equipment
Wait,
and his backpack.
Can I arm wrestle you, Kale?
Why?
I want to test your might.
Didn't we already figure out a strength?
You did.
Yeah, that's what I'm making sure of, yeah.
I just want to
Let's-
arm wrestle him, dude.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is it an unproficient strength check? Or how does
None of you are arm wrestlers, so it doesn't really matter if it's
just
unprofessional.
strength? So just strength?
Here's a 28.
No.
You get
I
murdered.
yeah, okay. Congrats, you
smart.
beat a wizard.
He was smarter than use his muscles in a while.
I've become an invoker.
Alright. It's clear, as long as you're okay with it, just to keep you unencumbered, you can feel free to grab it out whenever you want. Like, we'll show him how the portable hole works if he needs to go down it by himself, and just, like, he can hit the ladder and everything.
The problem is just it is rain season, so he does not want to let go of his coat, and with his coat he's in combat.
Fine, he keeps the
Oh.
backpack then.
I think it's fine for now. We'll be probably traveling to an area where there's going to be no rain.
Yeah, so we'll just do that. We'll do that when he gets like when we go out east then. Yeah. But in the meantime, I think that's pretty much our plan for the most part. We don't really see if we can trade for some potions, some scrolls of electricity, protection from electricity, and see so in case we fight this dragon out east.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Oh my god, I just had the best magic item idea. Sorry.
Two kind of small, semi-in character, semi-out of character things. One, Ruben wants to go out and still, even though he's a two-handed sword user, still wants to get him a shield. Even if possible, both. I'm assuming the only two shields available to us are bucklers and a normal
Is
Asper
Oliver
shield.
carrying the buckler?
Sorry, what?
Is Oliver carrying the buckler currently?
I
No,
am
think it's
carrying.
Ruben.
Yeah,
Okay.
I still have it equipped. I can just use it normally. It just gives me +1 AC.
Okay.
But I wanted to get him the two different shields, just in case we need to switch up his fighting style.
Okay.
So
You
we'll
can
just buy a normal
grab
buckler and
random
normal
things,
Asper shield.
Yeah.
And
Load
the
in
second
all.
thing, if that's okay, DM.
Mhm.
And second thing was more general. We now have his gloves that are? I guess we don't need to identify, which is another magic. But more importantly, does one of our two casters in the party, wink wink, at Oliver,
Yeah.
want to cast detect magic on Reuben one of these
I can do
days?
that the next day, but not today.
I can do that anytime.
This was kind of an idea that Reuben didn't have himself, but I think one of you had in the planning session.
Mhm.
So I don't know how this comes about, but I hope one of you thinks about this. And
It might be like
Reuben-
Darien when maybe Usmar casts detect magic to see Kalirian's how strong his items are, and maybe he just pings off Ruben as well since he's next to him.
I would have to focus.
I thought it was in a line. You just see everything and it's magical in an area.
Yeah, I assume Ruben isn't standing right next to the guy that I'm trying to detect magic.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. We're in a room, but the room's not super big.
Ruben has a cool bow, right? Perception check to see if I notice it.
Yeah, he has a cool
No.
bow. Yeah.
I don't
It's
notice the
cool
bow.
everything now.
I don't pay attention to the bow.
Apart from the
He has
fact that
cool
he kind of
clothes.
looks grayscaled, he has a lot of cool things. His clothes also look cool.
His knife is super cool, too.
Yeah. The clothes have funny what is it called? You sawn figures in it and small flowers and stuff.
Embroidery.
Oh, embroidery, yeah.
Yeah, yes, fancy clothes. They're just all grayscaled for some reason.
Goes unnoticed by me.
Yeah.
+1 from Cloak of Eyes.
Look of
No,
eyes.
that's just distracting me.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. Maybe Oliver does it the next day then.
No, he's got something else he wants to test out tomorrow. We'll do it the next day, the
well-
third day from now. We'll do. We have enough time anyway. We're traveling all the way to
Yeah.
the. It's gonna take at least 3 days to travel.
Nobody will
We'll
ever
see what
check.
happens.
Yeah. So, anyways, what's this? Yes, Usmar does his tech magic on Kaliran.
You tip
I
skipping
probably
days?
don't.
What? What's
I
going on?
probably don't. I don't think
You
there's any
don't? Okay,
detect
never mind.
magic being cast.
Okay, I'll do it
Yeah.
tomorrow then, because I think Oliver wants to test out his magic anyway. Oh no,
Alright.
that's right. I need to. Oh, before we end this day, Oliver's gonna go to Usmar and be like, do you mind if I borrow one of your pieces of Arcanum, the magic rock that you have?
I narrow my eyes. Why?
I've my deity has granted me the power to cast spells, and I was wondering if I'd be able to do the same thing you do and empower the rock with it.
I reach into a pouch and hand him a arcanum piece.
I will be able to test this out tomorrow. Thank you.
Give me a perception check.
Which one, me?
Yeah, Oliver.
It's a 14, 13. 24.
Yeah, as you grab the shard that he's giving you, You notice that it feels like slightly cool.
Cool. Okay.
Does it at all like stop your action, or
No. He's gonna do it
Okay.
tomorrow anyway. so
just
he can't
grab
do
it
today.
and put it in a bag? And
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
okay.
Put it in his pocket. Put it in one of his bags. And just, what was the weight that you gave me? Which piece? Remember the weight matters for the stuff.
Was it 1 pound? Or the 1 pound pieces? Or
You have like the shards that you have, like the ingots or whatever. They have 1
Yeah.
pound. Yeah.
Alright, so 1 pound. Cannon piece, 1 pound. Alright, I'm good for today then.
If we're gonna be leaving tomorrow, then so that means we can't get the very large rope or the very large chain, or the caltrops. Can we at least
We-
get some?
Well, we can still get the rope. We just can't get one singular big piece of rope.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep.
Yeah.
We can still absolutely get rope. Can we just get a large chunk of metal still, just so we have the options to make chain and caltrops if we do need them?
I have 3 anvils in my.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to do this evening?
I will see if I can alleviate Kaliran's like suffering with the Cure Light Wound spell. See if it makes him like his gauntness go away a little bit.
Yeah, roll me 1d8. 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah, it's 1d8. Yeah, it's 1d8. Yeah, 6.
Yeah. The looks quite similar to when you lay on hands. Just like bright light appears and flickers over
Nice.
him, and then nothing changes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's worth a try. I need to burn
It's
spell
worth a
slot
try.
anyway.
Yeah. Right. You all go to sleep?
Mhm.
Anybody on watch?
Nah.
Nah.
At least Oliver's not. Oliver's chilling. He feels completely and utterly safe when he's in the human kingdom. He's fine.
We're in the honeypot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
All right. Wake up.
Okay.
It's the next morning.
Before I get DM, Reuven now has the +2 leather armor equipped and the +1 cloak we have from somewhere left over. That's the magic items now he's equipping.
Fine.
And probably leaves his normal elven armor somewhere. Just chucks it somewhere. Reuven probably has a pretty bad expression on his face when we have breakfast.
I think Oliver does too. Yeah.
I look at
Yeah,
Oliver.
I had a strange dream last night. It was very, very similar to what happened when we met Carr.
You get
We tried to help
lot.
Carr.
I nod. I did too, which is quite worrying to me.
I think it's probably Harold's fault.
Who's Harold?
Harold, our friend.
Either way, I think that
Sorry, I mean Kale.
I'll like I assume like if we meet up as Clearan's there, I'll look at him to see if he has a similar dream. Like, did you do the same dream, Clearan?
Same dream as what?
Saw, I think, large eyes staring at me in darkness.
Give me a charisma check.
Ooh. Oh, he's too new. He's too mysterious.
It's too mysterious. No, I haven't had that dream. It's like a interesting dream.
We've had it before.
Not a good time to start lying.
Who's lying?
I nod towards her.
Huh?
Or was it him?
Him.
Damn.
Him.
I'm not lying. I did not dream about what you described.
I shake my head.
Oh, there's one out of character important thing I needed to ask about Calaran. Does he have the calm aura?
Not to your knowledge. Not to your knowledge.
Okay. Great.
Let's not be so antagonistic to each other. Usmar, let's calm down a bit, and we can I think he might just not have the dream. It might have been to us, like it was before.
I nod.
When did it happen
Either.
before?
We'll tell the details out a little bit. Like, are we like out in the common room right now?
Yeah.
We'll tell the details in a bit more private environment.
He nods. Well, we have a calm and relaxed breakfast. Everybody's kind of in his thoughts, it seems like. You grab the rest of your stuff and then head out.
Oh yeah, no, I memorized magic that morning. Yeah, man. On the road.
On the road.
I will. On
what's
the road.
path you're taking?
Is everyone okay if we're on the road?
I guess this isn't my point to talk, but I think we agreed that Reuven or Uzma separates us from us at this point.
No, I think once we make it to the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Mount Carrick is not in plan anymore.
It is in plan. That's
in
the
plan?
split.
But you're splitting from somewhere else, not from here.
No, from here.
From here, okay. Where is Osmar? Osmar is for some reason in barriers. Where he's not. Alright. Alrighty. You seem to have stone skin charges. Nobody else has stone skin charges. That's perfectly fine, I assume. Okay. Alright. So party heads to Port Bree.
Yep.
I'll go to Mount Carrick.
Does
Okay.
Kaliran
have a horse or no?
No.
Okay, so we're walking. I guess we're
So
walking
just
then.
walking. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll let us know
Okay.
that. You go first.
No, you can go first.
We let them know that we have horses in Port Bream, so we need to go deal with that, and then we're gonna head to Barrios, and then we're gonna go essentially to the border on east, and meet up with Uzma there. That's the plan.
Yes.
I give Ruben the gold to pay for the horses for their day. And
Oh wait, you're renting horses?
no,
No. Okay. Okay.
but I imagine that
Yeah.
money that gets subtracted every now and then is probably paid now, or
Yeah.
part of it is paid
It's
now.
fine.
Uh,
Subtract another 36 gold, please.
okay.
72, I think.
I seem to recall there being a hide that Ruben, your teacher, once skinned for us. So I could make use of that now.
Okay.
So make sure to, yeah.
Do you want us to bring it to you somewhere, or just when we agree to meet up?
Just when we find each other.
Okay.
No hurry. Speaking of which, we'll see each other at the least at Narina's hut before going east. When are we
So
there?
is that where we agreed to meet up at Marina's hut?
I think
I think so.
That's
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. So.
Oh, and also I do a lot of shopping for rations the day before.
Okay.
Rations and water.
It's not too much of a concern here.
How many
Right.
of us are there? 4?
There's 4 of us plus Kitty.
Yeah. So
Okay.
4.5 per day. ration.
Oh my god. So let's say it takes like. Okay, yeah. But I don't want to worry about it. So I total 400 rations. I probably stop by
You
some
still have
other
rations as
cities.
well, right?
I think they're about to go bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those were like 6 months are
Yeah, like,
now at yeah.
just get like 100 days with the rations. You don't have to worry about it, but like rations at all.
Uh,
I don't think we'll be there for longer than 3 months.
okay.
We just put it on the hole. All right. I think
You
I
are
think-
encumbered, so it's 27 miles, so it takes you like 3 days to get to Port Bream on foot.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
You can't now,
Yeah.
2 days if you push it.
That's up
I think
to.
we're fine not pushing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's up to Clearin if he wants to push it or not.
So the safe way would probably go to South Mine and then just rest one day somewhere on the road and then get to Port Bream.
Okay.
And during like the travel, like when we're walking one of these days, Oliver's gonna try and cast detect magic into the rock. See how it works. It's like he's gonna try and just if we're just spending multiple days, he'll just cast detect magic regularly just to get a feel for it. And then he'll cast detect magic into the rock the next day, like afterwards.
Say the last sentence again.
He would, yeah. So he cast detect magic into the rock after he got a feel for just using it normally.
Okay, so you try casting Tech Magic on your own.
Yes, first that's the first day, and the second day we're walking, he'll cast detect magic into the rock,
Okay.
the arcane piece.
Yeah, it works exactly the same both times. What's the thing you're checking?
I'll just look around the party. Just see, like, I'll look at probably. I imagine it's probably like when we're camping or something. So maybe like like we're camping. So like I'll just like like look at I'll look at Kalir and maybe like glance over to Ruben maybe since we're doing it just I'll probably like might look at like oh, shit. Oh,
You see, you have first level spellcaster, right? So
yeah, first level, yeah.
your detect magic lasts for 1 round.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different for wizards or clerics. I mean, I think it's 10 rounds just flat or 1 turn flat.
Is it?
I think it's different. I know it has different duration. It's weird. It's weird for
Magic
wizards for priests.
priest. Oh yeah, duration 1 turn. True. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You look at the party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kaliran has told you what magic items he has, so the sword, the gauntlets. What else? You're checking for intensity stuff, or do you?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that real quick. I'll just try it out to get a feel
Probably
for it the first time.
The first thing you see is first thing you check is the sword, and I know you always get the intensity. Don't need to check for this. And it is overwhelming.
Oh, nice.
And the gloves are paint. Oh no, what is the third? Moderate?
Let me see. I had it open. It's dim,
It's
faint,
dim,
moderate,
faint,
strong, overall, man.
Yeah, moderate. Yeah.
Okay.
You. Huh. It's a weird question.
Oh.
You kind of passed the check on the sword, so you would get the sphere of the spell. The
I think
sphere
it's
of
10%
the item.
chance, yeah.
Yeah, you passed. I rolled a 6.
Oh, shit.
Would that have a sphere? Would you read a sphere? Is the question. It's technically. Hmm. It is a mix of creation, chaos, and combat. From what you read.
Okay, he probably has like very little idea what that means at the moment, but he gets that in his head. Okay.
Yeah. And on Ruven is what you would expect it to be magical. It's magical.
Okay. Alrighty.
The bow is not magical. Just
Oh no. I'll give him the bad news. The bow's not magical.
He'll ask you what intensity the carving knife is.
the carving knife is also moderate.
Yeah, he'll give that information. And then yeah. I think like Oliver would like go over to Clearin after he's done. Probably sort of like him just concentrating for like 10 minutes and like looking over the party pretty much with like the other items and stuff. Just like, get a feel for how like the tech magic works. And he's like, ooh, some sword you got there. Easily one of the most powerful items in that we have right now.
Might be. I don't know what type of things you have. There's a divine gift. I assume it is strong.
Oliver nods, yeah. Yeah, I think we're just kind of probably just like Oliver's just kind of like not sure what to talk about because he doesn't really know how to talk about magic. He can't really talk about magic. Oh, I guess like he'd be like, oh, did you get taught by anybody when you were training? Oh yeah, I guess here's a better question to it. Did you ever met?
Fighter?
I see. Did you ever train with Septima and Arena or talk to them?
Not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who they are.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Oliver just like won't follow up on the question. Not follow up on anything. He's like, all right.
You have like you're like casting with the Arcanum piece. Is this things like you're checking or?
I think like the second day that he's gonna try like so we got like his normal reading on it, and he's gonna try like the next day of camping do it again to just get like another read to see if he just casts it into the rock like Usmar does, like that's what he says. So sort of like a cast detect magic while holding the rock kind of thing, and just see what happens.
Yeah, as I said, that's what you already described, and it works exactly the same as it did the day before.
Okay, so it just lasts just one turn and then it's over.
You checking for that?
Yeah, he'll check it. He'll check after he'll check like the normal duration because he knows Usmar's mad. It extends its magic. He's curious if it does the same thing.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Stays,
Yeah, he'll test it. He'll
longer
test it
than-
like every hour or so. Yeah, like an hour later.
Yeah, still going.
Alrighty. I think like he'll probably do it like one more hour later, and then he'll go to sleep that night.
Yeah, still going.
Alrighty. And then he will go to bed and stop testing that for now.
You had to solve my... Then on... Road, and then you arrive in Port Bream.
Very like non-role play stuff is just Ruben probably still does his bow or not bow arrow making stuff just on the side, trying to refill his arrow stash with his own made arrows.
Yeah.
And probably sets up some like very short training stuffs with our new friend to just get a feel for his fighting style.
Yeah. What you're trying to find out? Is this something you're trying to find out, or you're just training with him to see how he fights?
The latter. I don't need to know any mechanicals, just the stuff. So we kind of know how he fights, and he knows how kind of how we fight, so we don't have any large problems at the first combat.
Yeah. Yeah. As you would expect, he fights with his two-handed sword. He's very adept with it. He gets 1.5 attacks per round, so something you get.
Okay.
And he tries not to harm you, but he will accidentally cut you once.
Is it really damaging?
Accidentally cuts you for 14 points of damage.
Really damaging, yeah.
Geez, yeah, Oliver will be on the sidelines and just like be the medic and just go and heal Reuben up when that happens.
Yeah.
He's very apologetic.
Ruben's very fine about it. Even slightly happy, maybe. But yeah, that's all I do.
Okay. So
I think that's all I do as well.
15
Like,
points of
like
damage.
Oh, well, I still heal 18, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. So it takes you 3 days to get to Port Bree. There's nothing interesting that happens unless you want to do some sightseeing tours.
Nah, I think we just get our horses and start leave. At least we get the horses for Kalira and Reuben, and then Oliver has his horse. I think we're just gonna start heading to Barrios. I think.
So
Right?
you're
Unless anyone else.
just taking 2 horses and leaving the other horses behind.
I guess so. I don't know if we want to
Take
bring
all
horses.
horses and like just.
You just want to take all the horses and just keep them all together. I guess that's a good idea.
Ruben wants to take all the horses.
All right, we take all the horses then and just go with this. We're gonna leave them in Barrios probably, or like maybe one of the other smaller cities.
Yeah. Osmar, you are horsing, I guess, or you're flying.
Yeah, but can you do the other people first? Because I got food.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Then from Port Bream, where to? Do you do things in Port Bream or just grab horses and leave? Oh,
Do you have anything you want to do,
horses and
Ruben?
leave.
I don't know. Yeah, we might check the stores to see if they have a lot of caltrops or heavy chain around. But besides that, I think we just start heading again.
They do not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I refill on wood to make my arrows.
Okay. In case you are, does anybody like when you left when you split up in Camp Widowitz, Osmar handed you like a bag of money and told you to like you have to pay that for the horses. Does anybody check how much money it is? Do you not care?
No, I don't.
No.
That's too smart money.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Yeah, you pay out your horses and then head to Barrios.
Yep, I
Yeah.
believe so. And from there we're gonna head to
Okay.
Narita's hut.
Are the horses encumbered? Question mark.
Oh gosh. It might be from Kaliran.
Kaliran weighs like 260 with equipment. Oh no, 290 with equipment.
Let me see. There's a table somewhere. Carrying capacities of animals. What sort of horses do we have?
Just
Draft
normal
horses?
riding horses.
Right. They get encumbered at 180.
Alright, so they are encumbered, so movement
Yeah, I
is
think then it goes
80.
270 is 2/3 move. I think he barely makes him. Almost makes it half 1/3 move.
I think that's fine for us.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll,
That's fine.
We'll be
It'll
fine.
still be faster than walking anyway.
So you get what's 36, 54 a day.
So it's gonna
That's
take
get to
like
Middleway,
3 days to get there.
to Canty, and then get to Barry.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Da-dum.
I guess in Barrios we can, in fact, like check out the magic item stores and such to see if they have any like of the scroll. I know there's very low chance that they'll have like actually things we need, but I think
We can
have a
check while we're
plan.
there. We have like an afternoon pretty much to check.
Yeah.
There's 3 shops.
Oh, let me see. I wrote down other potions that I would like as well.
Them have a protection from lightning scroll.
Okay. Do any of them have
They have-
potions of? Oh, sorry.
You go first.
Do any of them have potions of polymorph self, flying, or climbing?
No.
Okay.
Do they have any potions or any scrolls at all? Do they have like some sort of? I'm assuming if you're asking us if they have something, they have at least some sort of list of things they do have. If that list is too large, you don't need to like give us a list of what they have, but just
It's just talking about like things that people would like to steal, so they don't tell you what they have. If you ask
Understood.
for something specific, they can tell you if they can get their hands on it or not.
Okay.
But it's not like the scrolls are on the shelves or things.
Makes sense, yeah. I guess skim through real quick to see if there's anything else that might be useful.
I guess another potion we know of that I might ask is potion of strength. Any kind of strength potion?
Oh, I guess, yeah, potion of heroism or super heroism could be useful as well.
The 69, so yeah, strength potion.
Ooh, nice.
Have one. You can buy 1 strength potion.
I think we buy whatever they have, so
I guess I'm paying for it because I have the money.
I was just gonna ask, who has money here?
I have the portal. I have 5,000 gold on my person, and then I also have or 500 platinum on my person. And I have the portable hole with a bunch of all my money in it as well. So.
Let me just quickly check how much this is going to cost you.
Ooh, can we cast non-spellcasters do use scrolls?
Only protection scrolls, I think.
Oh, okay.
And at least from my memory, those aren't any other protection scrolls that are too useful for us right now.
Does one of you want to roll me a d20?
You do it. You're paying.
I'll do it. D20, a 17.
17, good roll. Okay. That would be 1,600 gold.
I will pay for it then.
Okay.
I was paying gold pieces. I'll, like, be
We
like,
had
all
to
right, give
go
me.
back, open the door, open the hall of holding in one of our rooms.
Pull out like 15 bags of gold, and then they come back in like 10 minutes later.
Yeah. Not suspicious at all.
Like, write down potion of strength with a 17, please.
All right, you can keep track of that, Ruben. Then.
I already have a giant strength potion and a potion.
All right, do you
of
just want to
fire.
give it to Kaliran then?
Maybe we can just keep it on us and now and then just discuss, because we wanted to give the giant strength potion to him. I guess it doesn't matter which is which.
Yeah, I
Up
just
to
want
you.
to. I'll mark it. Just keep it on your sheet for now if you don't mind, because I
Okay,
can't hold
sure,
actually.
yeah.
But mechanically, I can't
might
hold more.
I might be a bit encumbered anyway, but well, it doesn't matter right now.
Yeah, well, you should be fine when you get the mounts out east. And then the other 2 potions I was looking for are heroism and super heroism.
Ah, yeah, that's a big no.
Okay, I just wanted to ask. Can't hurt to ask. All right, that's ball.
The only other potion that I think Ruben even knows about is the climbing one. Do they have any climbing ones?
I think I already asked for that.
Yeah, you already asked, yeah.
Sorry.
All right, that's it then.
You have 1 potion of giant strength, is this correct?
Yes.
Do
Ruben
you
has
know
it.
what type of strength, how much strength it gives you?
I
No.
don't believe so.
Okay.
Alrighty, I think I'm good for barriers then, unless I think Usmar's doing all the magic item stuff, so he does his job with the scroll,
Yeah,
if possible.
Yeah.
we already.
Who
the
are
second
they?
one already good.
Alrighty, then jump to Usman.
Sure.
Right. You make yourself a phantom steed, or do you?
Yeah.
Alright. So your movement is
I can make it to like Lonnie-ish.
72 miles.
I'm not encumbered, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't know what's your level 10, so 80 miles. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I went
was
to Lonnie.
still putting you at level 9.
Was
you
Hancock
make it to
and Lonnie or Lanny?
Lanny.
I will on my way there stop at some point and then sending Hancock. Uh did you live in Lonnie or Lanny? I don't quite recall.
Yeah, you send it.
Does he respond?
No. Doesn't seem
Wha-
like it.
Why?
Maybe because he is slightly paranoid. Who knows? Right. Usma gets to Lonnie.
But I'll still sleep in a secure shelter.
Okay. So yeah, outside of Lonnie.
Mhm.
Let's see if the poor owlbear finds you.
No.
Well, yeah, you grab your stuff the next morning and
That is some
And-
preparation.
okay, what's the preparation?
Wait, I actually need to think. I need this would be nice. This is good. This is good. These for that. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Okay, I don't want to think about this anymore. I think this is good enough.
Mm,
Can I just fly there? I can.
Mhm.
I'll polymorph with polymorph on a rock. I'll invest myself and fly there. Oh, before this actually, I will sending Septima. Do you have protection from electricity scrolls? We might be fighting a dragon.
You also do not get an answer.
And I will also sending Narina with the same message.
The answer that you get from the arena is, I have to think about it.
Okay.
Then you fly to Mount Carrick. On your way flying to Mount Carrick, you see a griffin.
Do I see any giant eagles?
No. Might have to
Is
do
it
with the griffin.
Fine. Is the griffin alone or is it with a friend?
It is a single griffin that you see.
Okay. Yeah. I make my way to the tomb.
Yeah, you get to the tomb.
Is near there.
Nope.
I walk inside.
Mhm.
And I go to the middle room, like the temple.
Mhm.
In mind to reduce the drug and then just leave it here. But as I walk in, I notice the temple floor, and I'm reminded of the time that I first saw these clerical symbols. Reminded of a time back when I felt like I was discovering stuff and holding knowledge that the world didn't know. Now only to be shadowed by Reuben's and Oliver's dreams, Septima's and Narina's history. I feel sad. I feel mortal amongst immortals, almost.
Mhm.
And I shed a tear.
All the purpose you found is lost again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And after a couple of minutes, I shake it off and reach into the bag to cast Reduce on a dragon head and plop it there in the middle of the temple. Then I'll go to the other room where we fought the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll knock open the door, see if the casing for the book is still there.
This?
I look at it longingly. This could be the power to make me, once more the cool guy. But then I shake my head and leave, casting the reverse of knock on the door. Close it.
Okay.
And then I re-invest myself. And
Jump off.
polymorph
the
away.
cliff.
I can make it to Tarrega? Sick.
I guess
Actually,
so.
wait. No. I don't
What's
do
your
that.
movement speed?
I don't do
36.
that. It's 36. I featherfall myself and teleport to the second platform. And fly to, like, west way north. Then go a little bit further and make a hut. Actually, wait. Never mind. If I'm going to Narina's, then this way is not as good as this way. So I'll just fly here into like the other side of the river. Afraid of nothing,
Right.
so that I can make it the next day.
The next day you fly again.
Mhm.
Polymorph again.
Yep.
Alright. You have a bunch of time left before the rest of the
I
party
will
catch
start
up with you.
studying a spell
Okay.
from Leomund's Hidden Lodge.
You can
Which
start
is-
studying this the next day.
Yes, I agree. Do I roll my thing?
Studying. Someone's hidden lodge. Oh yeah, give me the 5d2. 6 days.
Whoa.
It's a quick one. As far understands the urgency.
Mhm.
Oh, well, you will find out in 6 days if you pass or not.
Mhm.
Right, Ruin Oliver, you are embarrassed grabbing a potion of giant strength and then just head out, or
I guess the question is that oh, is Ruben, are you here?
he
Is
is
he muted?
muted.
Yes, sorry, I was muted. I was the classic. Forgetting you're
Yeah.
muted.
We don't want to. I guess Usmar was going to stop by Septima. That was his job anyway. So, well, you don't think we stopped by her? Yeah.
Sorry, I was not here for the whole time. Did Uzma go by Septima?
I didn't.
We didn't. He did not, but we were not aware of that.
But I will sending you guys as I as I remember on my second day of study. I was sending. Oh shit! I didn't go to Septima's. I couldn't contact her with magic.
Okay.
All right. So then we can. I guess if we
I think
can
we
try and stop by.
You get this message the day before you arrive in Barrios.
Oh, okay. So then we'll
Amazing.
just. Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll spend the first day shopping for potions, and then the next day we'll probably maybe we'll see if we'll get to Septima's that evening or something like that. Then.
Yep, I assume check the evening. Yeah, she's home. She says hello, and asks what you need.
Septima, we need we were wondering if you had a if you had or knew of if we could get a protection from electricity scroll on short notice.
Give me a charisma check.
I'm usually these things I roll really badly, but we'll see. Oh, that's a good one.
She has a visible reaction to you asking about the protection from electricity scroll.
Is everything all right, Septima?
You notice the reaction, and she says, "What do you need it for?"
We are me, Ruben, and Usmar are going to be escorting another fellow chosen out east, and we are going to be going to the end of the world, and the mountain at the end of the world. And as you mentioned before, there's a blue dragon out there, and Usmar in his visions one time saw the blue dragon shoot lightning, and we were worried that it could destroy us if it tries to fight us.
Are you alone at her place, or is everybody with you?
I don't think we brought. Since he hasn't met her, I don't think we brought Kaliran along. That would have been Oliver's suggestion, but just we just leave him at the one of the taverns. Say we gotta go do something, and we just go walk. We just head out.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't want to bring him along. Just us two, yeah.
Okay. And what makes you believe that a protection from lightning spore would change your fate at all?
Why not change it? But could help us. Could bring the odds better more in our favor. It's I don't know what else to do against it, but I know there's at least two creatures out there that are at least that the old humans wanted to keep a mark on with that map that we showed you before. I believe that dragon is one of them. I don't know its name or anything, but I imagine it's quite dangerous if the humans kept a stock on it for so long.
What map?
Oh, did we never show her the map? I guess we never did. Oh, I guess we never showed it to you. Smart must have never showed it to you. We found a map out east that had he'll describe the map that we have. It has these two symbols on it that move. It's a magic map from long ago that has the names of the cities on the area before when it was nice and green.
Huh. Interesting.
It's had two moving symbols on it that we believe to be at least one of them to be the dragon you spoke about east, the blue.
Well, I can tell you that the map is most likely not tracking a dragon.
Oh.
Might be tracking something that a dragon is carrying, but...
Oh.
We wanted to, if possible, test this out before, but ourselves when we get there, or try to understand what this map is tracking. But thank you for this information. I guess we now know there's a good chance it might not be the dragons.
Well,
but we're assuming it's two probably very dangerous things that needed to make a map for.
why would someone make a map to track dangerous things?
I don't know, to keep stock on them, keep track of them so they know when they're coming.
I like puzzles.
That's my guess.
I guess you have to think about it some more.
I guess so.
About your scroll, I have one. I'm not sure if I want to give it to you. Not sure if I want to encourage you hunting.
We're not hunting it, mind you. We are. It's only to be used if it attacks us.
Proven keeps silent.
You keep
The last
silent because you think it's something different, or? Proven.
Sorry, what?
You keep silent because you're thinking something different than Oliver, or?
I think the thought that Reuven comes up with is I might not be feeling the 100% exact same as Oliver seems to be right now, but his thinking is he doesn't want to encounter it if possible, but at the same time he does feel like if it needs doing, hunting it might be a action that might occur one day.
Yeah, Oliver's telling the truth. He doesn't want to fight the beast, but if like the creature, but if it attacks the glass dragon, he wants to be well prepared for it. That's like his thinking, at least. Is like the last time we went out there, one of the brown dragon attacked us out of nowhere, and that almost ended us. It was if the same thing happened, if the blue is more dangerous, like you said, then want everything we can to do against it in case it attacks us from the ground, the sky, the mountain, while we're climbing the mountains.
She visibly rolls her eyes as you bring up the brown dragon, and then she says, "What are you looking to give me in return for my scroll?"
What do you need? What do you want, I guess?
I need nothing. I'm a collector of interesting things.
I like a Reuben from like the what do you think we should give her a look? I like what do you think we should what do you I guess I like a Reuben to give him like the look at like what do you suggest?
Ruin.
Do you I like Oliver Oliver like I'll put into his pocket and pull up a piece of Arcanum and be like, do you want one of these?
Huh. I assume that is the metal that Spader wrote about.
Oliver will nod, yes, it takes kindly to magic. It seems to store it longer than than normal. Sustains it somehow. I don't know. Like Oliver just kind of like guessing.
I very much would like to experiment with this.
You're
that's fine.
Okay.
Give me a moment, and she like leaves the room, and it takes her like 50 minutes until she returns. And she hands you a piece of parchment with something written on it, and says, "Do not read this unless you need it."
Okay. Oliver like put it in his pocket or like put it in his bag, and like make sure not to read it.
Protection scrolls are weird. Everybody can read them, but once you do, they also act.
It makes sense. Okay, thank you so much for the advice. And he'll slide over he'll hand the piece of Arcanum.
She touches it and like plays around a bit with it, and then puts it in a bag on her side.
And again, I promise we'll only use this if it attacks us. I don't think we plan on hunting it. I don't really want to. I'd rather this trip be nice and safe and lovely, and compared to the last time, I'd rather not fight it at all.
Well,
it's been out east for thousands of years. I imagine it can sit out there 1,000 more if it wants to.
it probably can, yes. Well then, if there's nothing else you need.
No, I guess. Do you know anything about the end of the world? I guess before we go, we're guessing that's where that's where our quest is leading us, or I guess our fellow children's quest.
Nothing that you should know.
He nods. Okay,
It's a dangerous place. Keep that in mind.
Yes, I learned from Carr there's storm giants out there, so that'll be fun if we ever. Hopefully, we don't have to meet them. Well, thank you for your help. We shall.
The storm giants probably not the biggest problem.
Giants seem quite. At least the giants out east seem quite nice in comparison. We met some sand giants out there, as you mentioned before. And they were quite. They at least according to Usmar, a little bit slow, but at least they're communicating with us. Well, thank you, Septima, again. Hopefully we'll come back with good tidings in the future.
I hope so as well. Until then. A nice trip.
You have fun with your experimenting.
I will. Right.
Action scroll acquired.
Some scroll acquired. You have no idea what she
Sure, I have no idea. I can't read. It might just be a spell, like a piece of paper with a glyph of like exploding on it.
Yeah.
Oh well. I trust
Okay.
it. All right, Reuven, do you want to have the scroll on you?
No, I'll let you have it for now.
Fuck, okay, let me write this down again.
You want to spend more days in Barriers, or do you straight up leave?
I think we just straight up to leave since we got to
Yeah.
do. Unless, like,
Do you
Valeria
leave your
needs something.
horses in Barriers?
Yes. Reuven
Yes.
made sure to get the best, like, what's it
Stable
called?
master.
Stable and stable master. Highest level service for animals. Bearing no costs.
Whatever that means.
Exactly. And then we just walk to Narinas.
All right. You walk through the forest, or do you walk around?
I think just around, yeah. I think it's almost the same route. If it's almost, so it's 72 miles if we go like straight there, and then if we go around, we're going like a 1.5x. So it's a little bit less. It's like a day extra we're spending.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I think it's fine to walk.
Okay.
Walk around, I mean.
Right. Takes you 4 days, I think. What is it? 27.
Like a 127.
40 miles a day. 3 days.
Yeah, it's like 121 to get there.
Yeah, you can push it in 3 days. Do you have a tent with you, or are you sleeping in the rain, in the mud?
We do have a tent in the portable hole that I have.
Okay.
So we take it out before
Yeah.
going.
You have 3 people, so the portable hole is not as dangerous as it might oftentimes be. So 3 days. And you arrive. How lucky. Exactly in the night after Osmar finishes his spell learning.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Osmar. You already rolled. Quick.
Look at that roll.
That's a good roll.
It is a good roll. You're muted, Toph, by the way.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
wait, please.
What?
It has a nicer casting time. It has only 2 turns casting time.
Nice.
2 turns?
Yeah,
Oh, the other one was like an hour, right?
the other one is 4 turns, I think.
That's bad. That's nice.
Okay.
Like a
Yeah.
Ocean's 11 movie, we end up at the exact right time.
Yeah. Exact right
Yeah.
time, exact right place. Here we are, finishing your travel details. Is there things you fill Kaliran in on, or you leave him in the dark about like where you are, who owns this place?
I think I'll tell him this is Narita, the woman I talked to before. I remember I was wondering if you ever met her. She owns this place, and she helped teach me, or taught me, I guess.
Interesting. Not many people would have a residence out in the nothingness.
Not many people, indeed.
Well,
I guess we might want to see if she might come. I think Usmar had something he wanted to ask of her. Oh yeah, I guess you. Did he ever tell us that he sent those messages? I guess he probably did. We talked about it before. That's right. Yeah, makes sense.
Probably implied. I don't know if I explicitly said.
Yeah. Well, Usmar, we got our protection from electricity scroll.
Oh, nice.
Got it from Septima. She was had a trade for it, but we got it.
Wait, Narita's not here, right?
oh no.
What did you trade?
that Arcanum piece you gave me. One of them.
Osmar puts his fist to his mouth, and he quietly stares for a couple of seconds with his eyes closed. And I shake my head. Okay.
It'll keep us alive out there if it comes to the worst of it.
I nod.
And you've got a lot more anyway, right? If I remember correctly, you picked up quite a bit.
That's true.
Did Oliver, out of character, did Oliver, on our way back to the tavern in Barrios from the talk with her, did you fill him in on like what you saw in her expression about the whole interaction, or did you kind of leave
I think
that
he'll
out?
keep that to himself. I don't
Okay.
think he mentioned it. Yeah, I don't think he mentioned like that she was like shocked about it or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oliver, do you try to summon Rena?
I will. I mean, sure, I'll do it. I'll do it when we get here. Yeah, I'll like light the fire.
All right. You go to sleep.
Yeah. No watches because watches
Yeah.
are chumps if we're out. If
No,
we're out in
no,
the
nobody's on
west in the
watch.
kingdom. No, watches are for chumps if we're out west.
Nothing weird happens this night. I will send all of your messages.
No.
This. Let's go in this order.
Usma, do you have just how much does your spell component pouch weigh? Do you have like a general just weight for it, or do you actually actively know the weight of all your components?
Well, my pouches of holding currently hold 230 pounds.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
that's where all my spell components are at. But there's some other stuff as well.
Because I have like a spell component pouch technically. There's just like a lot of leaves and shit. I'm trying to think if just
Oh, that's right. Actually, I don't.
maybe.
I'm too late for that. Okay, I'm good. Then never mind. I've got all the components I need, I think.
Wait. Did everyone get the same thing?
I guess we'll find out.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, I read through mine already. I'm good.
Wait. Hmm.
Okay. Reuven, is it the morning?
No,
Okay.
you're sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. time to look at my not spell, inventory list. Doing some quick final touches on the inventory.
I've got enough gold pieces on my person for that spell.
Ooh. Mm. Who of you wants to add potions to your inventory sheet? I want to give away two potions.
I technically need to give away the scroll to Usmar since I can't, or the Carl to I forgot his name already, Kaliran. Because I can't actually carry. I have too many magic items I'm carrying right now. I need to give one. I need to give the portable hole of the scroll to somebody else.
If it's okay, then just Ruben
I
left.
can carry your miscellaneous shit if you want to. If you have nothing.
I don't think I have much like just miscellaneous stuff. I just have like.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like all your mandatory stuff.
Yeah, it's just like clothes and my magic items.
Mhm.
And I think I just need to give away. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give. I'm gonna put both of my potions of strength. No, my new potion of strength and the potion of climbing into. Leave that in Uzma's room for now. If that is okay. Is that fine, DM? If I did that just the last day?
Just
It doesn't
inventory
matter.
management. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uzma, can you add a potion of climbing?
Add a potion of climbing.
And
Yes.
a potion of strength, parentheses, 17, close parentheses. Just potion of strength, 17.
Yeah.
We don't know what that means.
Also, it wants to hold the scroll protected from electricity. It should be like negligible, I imagine.
I don't even have like I don't have negligible
okay.
weight.
Okay, I guess I'll hand it to I'll hand it to Kaliran the next morning then. You can hold on to it then.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll wait till then. I'll wait till them to delete it.
You want to give Kalaran the?
Oh, I wanted to give it to either my reason being I wanted to give it to Reuven or to Kaliran, since if we're fighting a dragon, your guys' actions are no offense the least impactful if we're fighting it for the first round.
I see.
Just because we don't have magic arrows and stuff like that, so we can't really that sort of shit. I just want to do like the least impactful actions first, and then we can get them again against just the first round at least. That was my reasoning being.
Totally.
And Kaliran takes the scroll of the
Yeah.
Majigi. Let me write this down here.
I will delete it from my sheet.
That goes into the important equipment. Scroll of protection against electricity. Do you give him like a just give him like the piece of parchment, or did you?
No, I give him like a warning, like this is the protection scroll for electricity.
Did you like?
Oh,
It's
put like on a scroll
raining.
case or something. Yeah,
like
we probably
if you have
put
it
that
in.
makes sense.
Yeah, so you need a
Scroll case.
scroll case. Okay.
I'll mark off just like 5 gold then to pay for a scroll case.
I think scroll case is really expensive.
I'll mark off a lot of gold then if need be.
A lot of money. Yeah, that's just
Scroll case. Oh, it's 2 gold on the meal sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Ooh, I
expensive.
was about to overpay for it.
Yeah.
You'll get
Almost
the
dropped you
good
off.
stuff.
And they're even lighter than I thought. Okay. So this would be scroll case. Just alright. Yeah. You all wake up the next morning.
Yeah, you guys, we go meet to breakfast. All over looking well rested.
Reuven, the 180-degree opposite, has not like fully dead, but he does have visible, slightly visible, like dark rings underneath his eyes, which is unusual for an elf.
Yeah, Oliver looks like well rested. He came with a smile on his face when he was walking out. Ooh, you okay? Do you not sleep well?
I think he's sipping on his tea. Yes, I'm not sure. Maybe because of my problems with my you know what I problems I had before with my memories and such. I
Mhm.
really just could not sleep at all yesterday.
Hmm.
I don't remember quite why, but
Any more,
exactly. I
no, any more weird dreams or nothing like that?
He shakes his head. No, it doesn't. It's not quite the same as the things you had. It's just kind of. I guess it's still quite new to me, you know. And I don't really understand it. So, and he like scratches his head. But I have this pretty big headache right now, so I think I really must have not gotten any sleep.
Well, I'll stay quiet then to try to reduce the noise.
Thank you so much.
Osmo, do you have to do a lot of spell learning in the morning?
Yeah. A lot. I can cut it out if you want, but it's probably just.
I'm just curious if you come out like the same time as the rest of them, or you stay in your room and study and then come out later.
I come out quickly to scam cast the stone skin on Oliver. Takes me like total scam casting included is like 260 minutes.
So
Nice.
4 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, do I need a different spell list this time? We are here. Yeah, I need a different spell list this time. It takes me. It still takes me the same time.
All right. So you are in your room studying as somewhere like a few hours after you woke up and had breakfast, an arena arrives.
Ah, welcome.
Well, hello. Didn't
Hello.
expect you here so soon.
Yes, we're heading back east soon.
Something about a scroll of lightning, I heard.
Yes, we I got we're heading to the edge of the world out east with I assume it's yeah, we're heading to the edge of the world out east. We might come across a blue dragon out there.
That is
That's what
very
they're worried
much
about.
possible, yes.
And we wanted to have all the protection we could against it in case they tried to attack us, like the brown one did.
It is also very much possible that he will attack you. That is correct.
And with Usmar's magic, we know that you use electricity. So wanted to have all we could, at least it could breathe like a lightning bolt or something like that, from what Usmar said, like one of his spells. So we wanted to have all the protection we could against it.
Not sure if that will save you.
I feel like I'm in deja vu. Same thing said. That's the same thing your sister said.
Well, probably something else she already told you, but are you looking to hunt the dragon?
We're not looking to hunt it. As I said to Septima, I'd very much prefer not to see it at all. More so that if you're going into a forest, there's a bunch of snakes. You don't try to hunt the snakes, but you don't bring. It's not like you try not to. It's not like you don't bring antidotes just in case you get bitten by one.
Well, I'm afraid that if he comes for you, there will be no running away. Just be a fight that ensues
That's the
until
unfortunate thing.
either he or you are dead.
Is there any? Can he be reasoned with? Maybe if he's, I don't know. Maybe we could talk with it, see if it would stop and not fight us. But from I don't know what I gathered from Septima told me about them is that they don't seem to be too reasonable, or at least less reasonable than less
Our
reasonable than I would expect.
chromatic brethren are interested in two things: power and wealth. If he does not believe that you stand a chance against him, he will just end your life and take what he wants. You're very convincing, and he believes that you might put up a fight. He will maybe give you a chance to buy your freedom or to work for him. None of these options are particularly nice, but maybe.
I see. Well, I appreciate the advice. Nonetheless, it's the information. It seems like it's doesn't seem like they're going to be too nice to be or too easy to be reasoned with at the very least. Again, though, that's why I prefer not to fight it at all. I prefer not to see it at all if possible. But I feel like when we're going out there, it might just be inevitable.
Yes. She pulls out a piece of parchment from her side, like it randomly appears from nowhere, hands it to you and says, I would prefer you not to die. Osmar asked me about this. I thought about it. And I came to the conclusion that if it has to be done, it has to be done.
Thank you. I will again. It's the same thing I said to Septim. We're not hunting it. We are just we only use it if it attacks us. Only defensively.
As it comes to my medic brethren, the best defense is a good offense. Keep that in mind.
He nods. Yes.
Well, he brought a new friend.
Yes, he's a fellow chosen.
Looks at him and like slightly tilts her head and looks at him for like 2 minutes or so. He's just standing there, letting her stare at him. And she says, well, take good care of him.
That's the plan. I'll do my best. I'll keep him alive no matter. I'll try to do my best to keep him alive. That's the whole point of this. Make sure he doesn't get killed out there or killed here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I think we're gonna need it.
Anything else you need from me?
I don't believe so. I think we've done all the prepping we can do.
If so, then I will return to somewhere else.
Well, thank you again, Darina. We shall. Hopefully, as I say, same thing I said to Septima. I wish that we can. Hopefully, we'll be able to see you again in a few months' time.
Well, say hello to your wizard friend from me. And
I will.
goodbye.
Bye.
as she turns around and walks to the door, and after taking 2 steps, she reaches once again like somewhere. You don't really kind of makes no sense, like, and grabs a small ruby and hands it to you and says, "For good luck."
Mhm.
And then she disappears.
It's the second ruby, or is it the same ruby?
Do you have one?
I don't remember giving it back to her, but I might just not remember it. I'll just assume it's the same one.
But you don't have one. No.
Oh,
If you had one, she would have exchanged them. If you didn't have one, she would have given you one.
all right, that sounds good.
All right.
Alrighty.
Sometime after noon, Osmar finishes spell learning
Yeah.
and joins the rest of you.
Oh, small, you missed the you missed Narina.
Oh shoot.
We got the scroll anyway. She gave us the scroll.
Oh, that's nice.
Now 2 scrolls to protect us. And
Yeah, thumbs up.
and just to give us an idea, I'll like I'll tell Uspar basically what the chromatic about the Blue Dragon's plan. Like it's meant like the same thing that Narina told me. But yeah, they're just like they're greedy and power. They only care about greed and power pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, are we
Oh.
ready to go, Usmar?
I nod. Off to the cliffs and then east.
Flying up. Yes. I look to Kael'Ren. Oh, you ready? Clearing.
As ready as one can be, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we only have
I'm expecting.
24 movement in a day, right?
It is afternoon, so you only have like on foot
Yeah.
9 miles because Caliran is encumbered.
Oh my god. Is she? Can we just throw the shit in the portable hole?
You're still
It's
in
closed.
rain country.
Sorry?
You're still in rain country, so
He's gonna be encumbered no matter what, pretty much until we get the horses.
very much would not like to undress his cloak when it's raining.
Okay, take the chainmail off then. Throw it in the.
It's plate mail.
Take the plate mail off. Throw it in the bag of holding.
The middle of a forest filled with weird creatures. Sounds
Yes.
like a bad idea.
Yep, well, you're gonna offset our rhythm, otherwise. That's even worse. If something happens, you can wait while we handle it.
Give me a charisma check.
I think it's very appropriate.
I don't think so, but I will try to keep up with you.
I give him a look. You know, we're the only reason it's possible for you to go on this quest.
Kinda don't want to just be a useless person standing somewhere hiding from a group
You're
of
gonna be more useless by
orcs.
wearing that armor and slowing us down.
As I said, I will try my best to keep up with you.
I shake my head.
Also,
I start moving at movement rate 12,
Mhm.
and I will curse at him if he ever falls behind.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You
Alrighty.
move out.
I look at Oliver to see how he's moving.
Oliver's staying back with him.
Yeah.
He also tries to move at movement range 12, so.
Okay, I guess just before we can do inventory management right now and just get it over with. Who wants to carry the second scroll protection from electricity?
I can do that. I have the extra dimensional pocket.
I'm literally 0.1 pounds away from encumbrance, so
Okay, so Usmar, Reuven can't unless we're like in the middle of a fight or something. And then I'm also gonna hand the portable hole back to Usmar as well.
Okay.
Portable hole 2.
Protection from what was it called? Electricity.
Electricity scroll. And I'll give you the same warning that everyone gave me: is do not read them until like we need them.
Yeah, I know how
Do not look at
protection
it.
spells work. I
Just
say
let.
possibly not knowing how protection spells work.
Alrighty. I think I'll stay back with Kaliran unless he ever falls behind. I'll just like make up excuses as we're traveling. If he slows behind, that I need to like pick up something and stuff like that. Like oh, I dropped something.
He pushes himself and keeps up
Okay.
with you.
Alrighty.
This is called ego lifting.
Maybe.
Then we move. Yeah. Okay. So we move. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Alrighty.
Let's quickly check if you run across an elemental.
Oh, true.
Oh, speaking of which, if I polymorph into an elemental, can I go through rock or ground?
Can you polymorph into an elemental?
I thought it was only animals.
I think I can,
It's
but
like a strictly magical creature, so the
I
answer
don't
is
think that's
no.
a problem. I think it's magical movement that isn't allowed. I
Okay.
think I can still polymorph to look like it. That's my understanding.
It might be too big anyway, because I think it's bigger than hippopotamus.
Any creature. Safe.
The new
Oh,
form's other
so-
abilities, attack, magical, special movement, etc., is not conferred.
Yeah. You can change to the shape of a small earth elemental and not move through earth.
Yeah.
Also, the
Perfect.
shape of an earth elemental is like really weird, but since you have no idea how to use the body, it's just a blob of earth, basically.
Oh yeah. I'll also during this travel let Usmar know that the map does not track the dragon, but probably tracks an item the dragon might carry. I've got the information from Septima.
I shake my head.
Alrighty.
Alright. You secure shelter, or do you hidden launch it up?
No, secure shelter.
Alright. Watch? Question mark?
I'll stay on watch this time. I need to start writing spells. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have that down. I need to get the habit of doing that again.
Reuven will say he will take the full second watch, and we can just we'll let Harold sleep the full night. Wait, I have his name somewhere.
Valyrian.
Kaliran.
Harold? Wait, who's Hilliran? Oh, Kaliran. Kale, as we
Okay,
call
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Let him start moving east. Forest. Next day. Do you Proven Team 6 it up here, or do you?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
we try and we teach Kaliran how to do it.
Okay.
We go through the motions and
Uh,
reiterate how important it is to do it every single day.
Yeah.
We got fucked before.
Tell him about the roof.
Yeah, we told the one time there was a giant moth on the roof that blinded us, and then it almost did some damage to us at one time.
Alright.
And how there's sometimes ants crawling on the roof as well.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, not first rolls, but
Oh no.
Good. Good enough. Yeah, Reuven, you spot in the trees around you a few remnants of spider nets.
Reuven goes through the motions and like slowly describes what he sees to the party, but also like describes the like things we now need to do to Kalarin, kind of treating him as a absolute rookie in adventuring. He doesn't know how experienced he is in this, but he will treat him as an absolute newbie.
Yeah.
So he'll go like talk it through it, like, okay, there's the spider webs there. We need to be very careful now, and we'll do a full search for normal things, but especially for spiders. And we do all the things.
You get Usma out to help with the spider search, since he's the only one who can spot invisible things.
Ooh.
I don't think so. At least Oliver probably doesn't like want to do it just because we can.
Yeah.
Oliver generally doesn't want to interrupt the spellcast unless we're in combat or something.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. You only check like the perimeter around the hut, or do you venture out further?
Just the immediate perimeter.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You do not get stabbed to death by a spider.
Great.
Nice. That was good to hear.
Usma finishes the spell learning, and
Yeah,
you
before I start my spell learning, I stone skin Oliver.
Then you stone skin me
stone
before.
skinned Oliver already.
I mean Reuben, sorry.
Okay.
And then you try to get to the ledge and fly up.
Hmm?
How does it work now?
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
For today's travel, Reuven does saddle up to Usma and tell him quite strongly that we should not push our new party member.
Oh, I agree. I think he should get rid of his plate mail. He can put it back on when we make it above the cliff.
Reuven gives you a look.
I look at the other guy.
You look at him.
Look, we're already doing a lot for this guy. The least he could do is show some effort.
I think this is now speaking quite lowly, like a low voice. I think yesterday he showed quite good determination to push through. So, and
No, yesterday what he showed was great ego, not determination. I answer loudly, not matching Ruben's whispering tone.
Osmar, please. We need to be good together on this, and we need to make compromises.
Yes, and he needs to understand the hierarchy here.
Ruben blinks his big eyes at you. Please, Osmar. I ask of you, please.
I shake my head, Ruben. You can't let these kind of people control you.
He takes a deep breath in. I understand.
Do you?
Yes.
Or are you just saying that?
No. I understand. And I understand what he feels as well. So please, this time, for once, for this one time, do this as I wish. For the party. Or, if not for the party, for me.
I give a nod. And I will be traveling today with movement rate 6.
Fine. You make it 12 miles. You almost reach the edge.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You come across Reuven.
Yes.
Since you're moving so slow, I assume you're just running circles around the party because you're getting bored.
Absolutely.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, Oliver's just like talking to Kalir and being like, "Don't worry about it, smart." Like in the back, like he's just whispering. He's like, "Don't worry about it, smart. He'll grow on you eventually. Like it just takes a while for him to like warm up to people."
And give me a random d20 as well.
Okay. A 6.
As you're like running circles around the party, you're like somewhere off to the side at the moment, and you spot strange-looking plants.
Ooh.
Plants you have not seen before.
Never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What he will do is how do they look? Are they large, small?
Dum-dum. Oh, it's a large bush with
He will.
weird-looking berries.
Interesting. He will go notify the party that he found some interesting plants, and he'll stay put in one while for a bit. And then he goes to that direction. And lets them know which direction he's going, where he is, and then he's going to go forth himself.
Oliver then goes to talk to Kalir. But that's what Ruben also does that too. He just goes, he finds something he likes and
But
goes and does
Ruben,
it.
you said. I shake
Yes.
my head.
Or Reuven's already gone, I think, unless you like run after him.
I mutter under my breath, what a fucking hypocrite.
True.
An elf being a hypocrite, never.
All right. Yeah. You go back. You run back to the plant. It has this large central bush with berries. They are interestingly colored. Usually, the berries, you always think about like red, blue, things like this. They have seem to be like these large, like few centimeters in diameter, green berries with like white stripes. How close do you want to get to look at the plant?
Within like the last circle of other plants around it.
So you're like the next tree over, so like 15 feet away from it.
That's perfect.
It's well, that looks about as I described it, yeah. So the plant, the bush is like next to another tree as well, so it's like growing around the base of a tree. The bush itself is very dense.
Interesting.
And then you see like on the ground, which seem to be like branches or like ground crawling plants, like growing out from it as well. It's like these thick, dark green leaves on the ground.
He'll look for a animal close to this, like a bird or something near the on one of the trees, maybe a large bug, something of the sort. Is there any?
You don't spot anything like that quickly, no.
Okay. Then he will. Ooh. Yeah, I think he just takes it. He just goes up for it. He'll do the full precautions of what he's learned throughout the years of adventuring now. First poking it from a distance, with like a big stick,
Define distance.
like between 5 to 6 feet.
Away from the, like you're getting closer to the berries,
Yes.
poking at the
to
berries.
bush.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll poke the berry bush.
okay. So
Something long.
you get like within 5 feet of the bush.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer, and as you like step on the large green leaves on the ground, the large green leaves on the ground like snap and grab onto your feet.
Oh no.
And as they do so, 6 horny arms lash out at you
From this bush.
from this bush here, and I need
Okay.
to check your stone skin charges.
He's probably gonna be so pissed when he finds out about this.
Yeah. You are grabbed by the plant at the moment.
Oh shit.
What do you do?
I think he's just gonna blast it. The current. Ooh, which ring does he have in hand? Either the magic ring or the blinking ring. I would think this ring of spell storing is the usual, and I'll switch to blinking when I need to. And I have the and I cast the spell
Yeah.
from the ring.
Roll initiative.
Sure. Big 10. This ring, I think, does that depend on the spell or the ring
no.
itself?
The ring has just 3 flat, I think.
Okay. A 4.
A 4. Alright, you go before the plant acts again.
I aim at the plant general area, and I
At the bush or the leaves that are grabbing you?
Can I do I'm going to be casting a big spear spell, so can I just get kind of slash through the leaves into the ground? Okay.
The leaves are on the ground grabbing you, and the bush is up from the ground, so.
Okay.
Either-
I want to do
either or.
right in front of me at the leaves.
At the leaves. So into the ground.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. Give me, what is it? 1d4 plus 30 damage or something?
I'll roll a d4, sure.
Doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, you blast the leaves on the ground. The 2 arms that are grabbing you, the 2 branches that are grabbing you, let go of you. There's a large hole in the ground as well as you blast this lens of disruption into the floor. And the 6 arms of the creature lash out against you once again.
Okay.
As you lose your last charge of stone skin.
Did it do...
And
It had 12 stone skins?
no, you had 7 stone skins, and now you have 0.
Okay.
And it is fun. Let's just quickly check. What's your
Unarmored AC?
non-dex AC? Non-dex AC.
21 minus 3, 18.
18. It's like really bad. It's almost like it took away your armor.
Yeah. Hey?
You take just 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Okay. Next round? Can I move away now?
Yeah, you cut the 2 branches that were grabbing you, so you can move away.
Great.
Dragging with you the rest of the attached to you leaves.
I stay 20 feet away now.
Mhm.
Wait for my party to get to me. And I like observe this plant.
I think your party kept moving, didn't they?
Oh, they didn't follow me? Okay.
No, you
So
told us
did-
you're getting off on your own.
Oh, okay. Then like
That
That was my
5 feet
impression, at least.
then like 5 minutes after I have looked at this plant for long enough, I notice this and I go to follow the party again.
Yeah. As you step away, like the plant keeps like shifting a bit and then slowly stops moving. Looks like a bush with large berries again.
Interesting. Okay.
You
yeah.
catch up to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
No stone skin this time.
No
Osman
stone.
notices I have no stone skin on.
Yeah, like this scratch on the face as well.
Yeah.
Slightly bleeding.
Did Ruben mention anything?
He in detail talks about how interesting this plant is.
Ruben, you could have died.
I don't think so. It
You
wasn't.
know that ring. What would you have done?
I had another ring that teleports. I could have also. There's some other magic I could have done. I could have also, I think, just got the things away.
Just be careful next time. Your curiosity can get the better of you sometimes.
Hmm. I guess I haven't thought of it that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling like all of the plants here in this world are not much. I guess that is a incorrect look. I should probably have. You are true, Oliver. I should have more caution of these things.
Well, you can be the one to tell you smart that you need more stone skin charges tomorrow.
He goes up to Ozma. I have apologies for you.
I shake my head. I
I
don't
have-
say anything.
I have wasted your magics. I apologize. Though I would not say I have wasted it, but yes, I.
But Ruben, you ask us to walk slowly, and then you get bored, so you go fast.
He thinks on your words, and then he just nods. I guess you are true. I am sorry. That is wrong of me.
I shake my head.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You.
I'll heal Ruben. That I'll heal him.
Ooh, no, I won't be healed. I want to do DM of the like 2.5 months of prep I had. How has my project of berries in the Hall of Holding gone?
It did not work whatsoever.
Okay. But Reuven tells you not to heal him
Okay.
as he goes and casts good berry on some berries.
He gives you like a weird look, but okay. He agrees.
Another secure shelter later. Anything you need to do this day?
No, that's for
Uni?
me.
Nope. Ooh, DM final logistics thing. Of my arrows that I've been just hacking away at this time, how many do you think I've gotten? Or can you just say I have around like 280, 90 or so that are silver arrows? I believe I started at least more than 20 days ago doing this in Camp Vidovic, so I should have quite a few arrows that I made 10 a day, right? So
Like 10 a
Can I
day
just
when
say
you're
I-
doing other things as well. If you have a full day to make arrows, you can make more.
sure, okay.
Yeah, so
How many
that's
would you
times
say
10.
I have now?
200.
Okay, 200. Okay. I'll just not throw away these ones. Then I'll just have a separate compartment with. I know 200 of those are my arrows.
You only have like a. You still need the arrow tips.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just the large bags of arrows that are in the holes of holding. Like they're just slightly differently organized now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 200 of them are now. I know my arrows. I'll mark that someone there. Someone there. Yeah.
All right. Next morning.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before we go to sleep,
Mhm.
I go to Harold.
Mhm.
I say, listen up, rookie. You're lucky Ruben was nice to you. But once we go beyond this wall, I don't want any more defying of orders. That'll get you killed. Worse yet, that'll get me killed.
I assume being without armor is the one thing that will kill me the quickest.
I shake my head. You need to start listening to me and trusting my judgment over yours.
He looks you deep in the eyes.
No, it doesn't. My eyes
Oh,
are
he doesn't.
closed.
His eyes are closed. Alright, he doesn't. Yeah. He reads
So
your face.
stupid.
Okay. He reads your face, and then like. Give me a charisma check.
Pretty
Dave
big.
charisma checks. Then he says, alright. I think I can live with that.
I'm out. Now with my ego suit, I can go to sleep comfortably.
Alright. You sleep comfortably. The next morning, you see Team 6 around the hut. Find nothing interesting. Do you want to take a quick break here? Or do...
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Super
I
break.
need a good 5 to 10 minutes to do something.
Okay, alright. Then take a 5
Yeah,
to 10 minute break. Reps!
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. I'm ready to go east again. It's calling me. It yearns for like everyone yearns for the east.
Let's go east again.
Yeah, further east this time.
All the way to the east, basically.
True. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
To the eastest.
as far east as we can go.
To the east again. We all head to the east again.
That reminds me of a song for some reason.
On the road again.
There we go. That's what it is. Yeah, thank you. It sounded very familiar. Oh, that's right. I remembered something. I need to ask fucking Kalir and something. When we get back. Fuck. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
You think darkness is your ally? You will adopt the dark. I was born in it,
Okay.
molded by it.
I believe we're all back.
I don't believe you.
Wow.
I think so as well. Clearance back as well. So,
Aha.
you wake up the next morning.
I wanna like
No
I wanna
special
talk-
dreams this time?
What special
That's-
dreams?
That's a
Yeah, what are
W.
special
Yeah, what
dreams?
special
Yeah.
dreams?
Your
I don't know
mom.
what you're talking about.
Had dreams of your mom.
Hmm.
They were super special.
Alright.
Before we head
here-
out for this day,
yeah.
and just more memorizing spells, I want to talk to Kalir real quick. And
Mhm.
sort of just broach the topic of like, so this is gonna be a dangerous journey out east.
Yes.
And I know this is for you, and I had this conversation with my companions last time, but if you were to die out there, would you want anything? Do you have any place that you want to be buried? Anything you want to be given to anybody?
He looks up to the sky and says, if I were to die, I'm quite certain that there will be nothing left to take anywhere.
Should we continue your quest if you do die before we complete it?
That is up to you. I don't know what I'm looking for, and I don't think you know what I'm looking for. Might be quite tricky for you to finish the quest.
Yeah, Oliver nods. So yes, probably. Well, wanted to broach the topic anyway.
I thank you for that.
All right, now we just gotta wait for smart numbers of spells. You'll get used to it eventually. It takes a while. It usually always takes at least a couple hours every morning.
Wizards.
Yeah, wizards.
Any
I'm-
scam casting this morning?
Just polymorph on the rock.
Okay. No,
I'm
Just the
memorized.
usual. No, I just prepared the stone strings.
You make your way over to the ledge.
I memorized blessed watchfulness.
Interesting. You have 3 flies on a polymorph.
2 flies and a marvel of spell recall and a
Yeah.
polymorph. Yeah.
Well then,
Loop.
I don't think there's any problem here. Let me just quickly check where you hop up. All right, that is where you hop up to move our friendly wizard. No, not remove the teleport platform. Can I like? Why can't I? Okay. No.
Oh, no.
Wizard removed from map. And let's drag you over here. As you fly up and cross over towards the first few trees, all of you notice this weird phenomenon where you exiting the rain, and it's not a, it's slowly getting less rain and then it stops. It's a sudden stop. You are in a quite heavy rain as you leave, and then suddenly no rain at all.
I don't mention it.
Have we ever experienced that before? I feel like we have.
You have not.
Oh, we haven't. Okay, we have not. Okay,
Osma has.
It was quite.
Nobody else has.
Oh, okay. Like, oh, that's quite strange.
Yes. Most likely due to this curse. It does seem very unnatural. Well, at least every time I look at his name,
I didn't think this
Valerian.
world would be so easy to remember.
Would think so.
Valerian.
Valerian, you can at least now take off your coat.
That seems to be true, yeah. He takes off his coat, and with the rest of his shit in the hole, he is no longer encumbered.
Yes.
Yeah.
While wearing his armor.
What is
Nice.
Kill Stuff's weight?
In total, like 25 pounds or something.
Yeah. I was market is 30.
Yeah. I assume you are taking care of all your rations, so he doesn't have any himself.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we need. Well, I guess that's probably not a problem. Nothing.
Probably go.
Nope, nothing.
All right, I think we start walking then.
Mhm.
I get out of the woods.
Yeah.
You know that you are in Ogreland here.
Do we want to go
Sure.
invisible?
Can we travel on? I don't know. Can we travel invisible like that easily? Perhaps
Yep.
we can.
Just
Okay, if we
both
can, then
times.
cool. If we can, then you might as well. Yeah.
Okay. I invis us all.
Alright.
Actually, I cast invis on Reuben. Then I cast invis on Kale. Then I cast invis on an Arcanum piece and tell Oliver to catch, and I toss him the piece.
Catch it. Oh, I guess I'll try and catch it.
Give me a dex check.
No, it's not my bad stat. Easy. Easy.
You barely catch him. Like
I catch it nonetheless.
you saw where Usma was standing, then he casts invisibility on the piece, becomes invisible, and then randomly throws something at you which blinks into existence as he leaves his hand. And then you catch it. And to Usma nothing changes, to you nothing changes. To Reuven, you no longer can see Oliver.
Neat.
Okay.
Ooh, my map only now loaded. Yeah,
Great.
cool.
I assume I get this information, and
Oh.
then I don't know, I ask Ruben, can you see Oliver? That's
Yes,
probably
no,
how.
no longer. No longer.
Okay. Then I say, Oliver, give it back.
I'll hand it back.
Then I put it away and cast Invis on Oliver.
Alright.
Actually, I guess it would be better for Oliver to hold on to the rock, but what's done is done.
Or it's impossible to go back now.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
you're all invisible. Except for Usma. Usma is not invisible. He's flying
I'm holding the rock.
and guiding the rest of the group by telling them where to go. And if somebody is leaving the vicinity, since you are the only one who can see them.
Yep.
Alright. See how many ogres you run into on your way. It's the wrong thing. Here we go. Pum, pum, pum. That is. Osmar, give me a d20. Yep. You spot a group of kobolds. They are like hiding. They have like covered themselves with leaves and stuff. They are hiding against like a tree or something. They are sleeping.
Okay. I try to ignore them.
Okay.
Brought us around. Not to trouble ourselves with such monstrosities.
You trot through the forest and make it to the edge by the time night comes around. Check your vision. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
This night, Uzma, Ruben asks you if you can re-armor Kitty. Armor spell Kitty. In the morning. If you can't... Oh, am I muted? No.
Has she lost it?
I think the last time you put it on her was before the 6-month break.
Okay.
I'm assuming through the 6 months, we did go through combat, so she lost a bit
Sure.
in the solo session.
Sure. I will, before going to sleep, I'll stone skin Ruben and what's his face?
Lyran.
Ale.
As you step out of the forest as it comes towards evening, you see that the air is quite clear and you can see for a large distance over the wasteland in front of you.
I hand Ruben the spyglass and ask if he can see ants this way.
Oh yeah. There is quite visibly a large group of ants in this direction.
Can we pinpoint
Oh, wait.
how accurately where they are on the map?
Like there somewhere. And also like up here.
I don't see what you were pointing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
hidden
both of
also.
you are pink. I don't know which.
I'm the light pink.
Okay.
This
I can see it
area
now.
here, where you have like this green circle, and then up here as well, where you already knew that there's a bunch of ants, but you can see them
Put a
around.
new circle there.
Further north. Quickly move it to slightly more space.
Okay. Thank you.
So do we travel through like this, or do we go like that? I don't think this is any safer. I think we might as well just go through like this.
Okay, I'm cool with
Going
that.
like
I mean,
this just puts you at the problem of crossing the canyon.
Yeah, do we have enough spell slots? Do you have enough spell slots to basically like have us ride up there for half a day and then fly over?
No.
So I think it might be better if we just ride around it then. And just like I think we'll get farther anyway.
I think so as well. Because now that we have un
Sure.
Unencumbered mounts. We just move a moon. We just move a moon rate 36, which is yeah, that's about it.
82
Should be
72.
72.
miles.
72, yeah. So it'd be
Nah.
about like around here-ish.
Uh,
That's
you can just,
like that's already passed.
Smoke can just
Territory.
teleport and you can ride over there.
True, yeah. Some of us. Oh yeah. We need to pass the cloak of displacement now, so before we forget about it.
Oh, yeah, true. I
All right.
gloriously present it with it folded neatly. I pull it out
Hmm.
and have it, and I like place it on top of both of my hands, and I hand it towards Oliver ceremonially.
Hmm.
I like. Was this the thing you talked about, Usmar?
Yep.
Looks
Well, hopefully they don't have
fancy,
to use it too
feels
much.
fancy.
It's giga fancy.
How much does it weigh?
Unfortunately,
10.
you are invisible to everybody else, but Smart can see you putting on a fancy cloak.
I can also see the cloak having no effect on my vision.
Also,
Oh,
like
so you can see
everybody
it.
else can see the cloak because the cloak is technically not invisible, so there's just a flowing cloak in the. air
Oh my
at the
god, it's one
moment.
of those things. Shoot it before it eats someone.
Alright.
Alright,
You plop down a shelter, I assume?
Yep.
And.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I will cast
But,
Blessed Watchfulness on whoever has the Night Watch.
Okay.
I don't know. We have 3 people who can watch now, so I don't really. I guess I need to get some sleep now, so I probably get. But
How's the watch like now?
that is true. We need to. I think so. We can do like 4-4-4 now. I think so. I think like Oliver should have the last watch. I think now since he actually needs to rest for spells some days.
It's like 3-4-3 or 4-3-3.
Oh, it could be like 3. Yeah, it could be something like that. Yeah. So I think Oliver should have the last watch,
awesome.
so he can like break for 10 minutes and then start watching.
Sure.
So now, right, everyone's stone's good?
Yes, I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, except for you don't really know how many stone skin charges you have because you have been stone skinned before, so maybe you have knocked some off.
Didn't I recast it like pretty recently?
You can always just knock
know.
off the charges and
Like-
cast this morning.
4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So I think it should be like we go to sleep after it's already dark. So I think it should be Reuven, Pilirin, and then Oliver should be the watch.
I agree.
And then I'll cast Blessed Watchfulness on Reuven before I go to sleep.
Sure.
Which I will link you what that does.
Very cool.
Exceptional powers of observation and alertness to and 1 creature.
I think Reuven is like the worst target for Blessed Watchfulness.
I think
The
so as
problem,
well,
the problem is he's the
looking at
first
the-
watch, and I can't cast it when I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and get it makes Toucan be surprised pretty much. So it's better than anybody. It's better than no one getting it.
Alrighty. So first watch is Reuven.
Yep. Do you want me to roll something?
Nah. Nothing interesting happens this
Okay.
night.
Alrighty.
Amazing. We love to see it.
You wake up, everybody gets up the next morning, unfortunately. Your luck has run to an end. No more
Immediately.
vision. Yeah.
Oh, this area finally got revealed after like a year.
spells are learned.
Yeah, I'll take Blessed. I'm taking Blessed Watchfulness again.
Okay. No, Osmo, you're probably switching spells.
Kind of. Are we doing 4-4? Was the watch order 4-4-4?
I think it's like 3-4-3.
So I might be finished with spells by the time last guy wakes up or last watch ends.
Yeah.
Well, not
You get
exactly
like
sure.
woken up somewhere in the last watch to start learning spells, yeah.
Yep. So I do some moving around.
You know, now that I think about it, I should probably cast Blessed Watchfulness during the day since we're traveling. That's probably a much better use of it, I think, since Ruben
And
doesn't
this
really
will
need
be
it.
my thing. No.
Essentially a full like sleep resist against sleep spell, right?
It gives you like so
And
you can only be
you-
surprised in a 1, and that's like other
I don't
shit
think
as
any of
well.
us can be slept by the sleep spell. Except
Well,
that
it's
one
sleep and
loser.
similar magic. As if so it's and also anything that can like force you to like abandon your watch. Yeah, I think I'll just cast it on Oliver.
Are there any more items you are giving to Kaliran?
Ooh, we wanted to give him one of the strength potions, right?
Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't have that yet. Okay.
Potion.
Which-
Which one are we giving him now?
I
I think we give him both.
both.
Yeah, because no one's gonna ever use these.
Sure. If I ever go on a solo mission or something, I can just ask for one of them, I guess.
I will ask for them back, but I think for this quest, the potion of strength and potion of giant strength are on that guy, and then he can decide when's the appropriate time to use it.
But we don't know which is better
What?
because one of them is potion of giant strength. We don't know which giant.
But it's for
And
sure
the
better
other
than
one-
potion of strength 17,
Okay.
They
right?
they look like the same potion.
Okay.
Okay.
We probably have at least somewhat labeled them so we know which one is which. In the case of which one we just bought and which one is
Oh
the
yeah,
old one.
actually, like the one you bought from the store is fully identified, so they would have told you what it does. That's what the 17 is
great.
for. It gives you the strength of a fire dragon, which is like a fire giant. It's
Giant.
like the
No.
weirdest thing. Exists, but yeah. That means. But
I think that's pretty good.
that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Plus 10 to damage.
Yeah, +4, +10. Okay.
Yeah. You can have both of them for now and we'll, if need be, switch.
Right. So you summon horses.
Yes, and for practice for future, even though this is very much a overuse of spells at this point, but so that we don't, experiment when we actually need things, I will conjure a phantom steed, conjure another one of Marvel of Spell Recall, escort the people on top of their horses, and then cast Invis on everyone and all the horses.
Do you have
7 castings.
7 castings of Invis?
Yep.
Okay, that's your plan for every day.
Yep.
Okay, so that means
I bought a fuck ton of Invis components. I specifically came in with this plan.
Yeah, 30 minutes of spell casting. Get ready to travel.
Yeah.
No, wait. Oh yeah, 2 Phantom Steeds.
Yep.
Sael, 7 Invis. And you are polymorphed and sit on. Whose was? We're just flying.
I'm flying, but I'm still, or I'm a fairy dragon, but I'm still sitting on someone. Probably
Oh.
like
You
Oliver's
kind of
shoulder.
need to like lead the group so they don't get lost.
Yep, I'm sitting on like Oliver's shoulder, so I have a good vantage point and can direct everyone.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we
There's
begin developing some tactics of like
There's
doing
no-
some mouth noises.
there's luckily no stomping of hooves, which I need to compete for in the audio aspect, so I can pretty freely shout to everyone
Sorry about
in
that.
my
I'm back.
fairy dragon voice.
I'm here.
Welcome back.
Perfect. And you start traveling. Where to? Straight northeast? Oh.
I think we go this
Slightly
way.
more west, I guess, because we can't see very well.
Mhm.
I think we want to hit this coast and then go by this coast more or less.
So, like, let's get you 24 miles over here. I don't see, like, what you see around you. You see a few flying ants around, if you care, like, around in the mile distance.
I think we just ignore them.
Yeah.
You cutting around River's Edge, or do you go up along the coastline?
I think we just want to go like this way so we can avoid the ants.
Yeah.
Something like go like this and then cut across like this.
Oh, so there's supposed to be like a city somewhere here, right?
No. No.
I think so.
Which city?
Hanindwa?
That should be. It's the
No,
dwarf thing I think we
everything's
found.
dwarfed.
I think it's the dwarf thing that we found down here or something. I think that's what that was.
Well, it used to be a lot closer to this city.
What do you mean?
I mean, the old map, Han Dua, isn't too far away from Ha Fen. So if it's now like this far, it's like the mountain ridge.
How far is Hafen from Kratkel? It's like I'm looking at the map, so it's roughly like 70 miles away. So Hafen to Hanindwa is about 70 miles as well, roughly.
Right now, 70 miles.
Like 40, but yeah, it's like down here. Yeah, it's about it's about accurate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you traveling like your full 72 miles?
Yes, I believe so. Let's we have a reason to not to.
Are you coming across the platform and you keep going, or you stay at the platform?
Oh, that platform. I think we just leave. I don't think we go to the mining platform. At least that's my opinion.
No, not the mining platform,
Yeah.
the teleport platform.
No, we just keep going. I don't even mention the teleport platform.
All right. I drag you around so you avoid ants.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. You plop down a hidden lodge.
No, secure shelter.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think we're exactly at this point here in like the good green spot, the good place to point the hut. So
Yeah, I think that was a good spot.
we like exactly made it. Well, unless Duck did some.
Yeah, it's fine. You
Yeah,
can
we will.
look at the dot. That's true. It's exactly there. They can make it to this hidden spot. Yeah. Are people on watch during the night, or do you think this is a safe place here?
I think we should still be on watch just because, sand trolls are out here. This is sand troll territory.
Yeah.
Can't kill it, but we can drive it away.
Who's on first watch?
Reuven.
Reuven, I believe.
Yeah.
Nothing interesting happens.
Amazing.
You
Love
wake
to
up
see it.
the next morning, get your stuff ready, and then continue traveling.
Nice.
Let's quickly
Bad.
check for vision.
This look good to everybody?
Today.
Do we remember what's in this ravine, this side? Is this
No, I don't
ant
remember.
area? Or
I
What do you
think
think about the ravine and shit? Today the air is clustered with sandy dust. This is like this kind of weird, not quite sandstorm thing, where you don't really see much, and it's kind of unpleasant outside because you have like dust in the air all the time. Like when you're breathing, like you feel like you're breathing in sand. So yeah.
in this case, I think Reuven would suggest we stay put.
stay
Today.
put for a day, see if it gets better tomorrow. I'm fine with that.
We're already at the best spot we can be in this area, right? In this hidden grove or the hidden place.
There was the oasis
I
over
don't-
there, but that's the only thing I can think of. That's the
Mhm.
tainted oasis, actually. I remember wrong, yeah.
So
Yeah, I think just
besides
stand
we're
fine.
already invisible, it's kind of problematic already. Kind of problematic, probably finding each other. Now to do this in a semi-sandstorm seems like a ball ache.
Yeah, it seems like we could just get lost. It's one person gets lost, but it's just death sentence.
You have like your tent, right?
Yeah.
So you can grab the tent and set it up.
Yep. We can pop in the portal hole, probably get some sand in it, in the storm, in the small storm, and just set it up outside.
All right, and sit around for the day.
Yep. Has Reuben healed yet, or has he healed himself?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll yeah, I guess I'll wait to have the conversation later. That's fine. I'm doing nothing then.
All right. Anything you do during this day, or you're sitting around waiting, wasting the day along? Osmar's
Yeah,
probably
totally.
like flicking through his books. Reuven is antsy because sitting in the sand is boring as fuck.
I will. I'll ask for a piece of Arcanum from Usmar, and I'll try and cast Blessed Watchfulness on it if he lets me.
Not while I'm preparing spells.
Oh, it'll be afterwards. It'll be like during the day after we're done, or after everything's done.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he'll try and cast Blessed Watchfulness on the piece of Arcanum. And then he'll hand it to Kaliran. See if that affects him at all.
How would you know that the spell affects you?
I'll just ask if he feels more alert. If it affects me, I'll see if it feels more. If I feel more alert than normal. Not really easy way to do it aside from trial and error or from.
Have
or
you
just for-
casted the spell on yourself?
I did it no, not yet actually. So you're right. I'll probably cast it myself today then. I'll do that. I'll test it out tomorrow then. That's all over. He'll just see it. He'll see his heightened awareness. Like he'll try to test out his heightened awareness.
You are certain that the spell, like, it doesn't really feel different. It's hard to tell.
Does it feel like pre-workout? You're like ants. It feels like ants are crawling on your face.
Yeah. You are well rested. It is the morning. You feel fresh.
Yeah.
Cast the spell on yourself. You kind of feel the same.
Okay. Well,
Maybe if somebody tried to cast sleep on you, you might feel the difference. But for now, it
confident
just
it'll
feels the
work.
same.
he's confident that it'll work. He just needs to have a reason for it to play a part. Because no one's like ambushing him right now, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's like 100% works. But he's pretty confident that like he'd be more aware if something came up on him.
Right. You waste the day along.
Before I forget, Uzma needs to refill my 3rd level slot on the ring, if possible.
But
Yes,
Lance of
that is
Disruption.
possible. Though I will. Yeah. I assume that is after spell preparations, so no fly today if we need it. And actually, casting this many invises doesn't take, or isn't that bad on spell preparation because they're 2nd level spells.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't hurt as much as I thought, because usually when you burn, or yeah,
it's 140 minutes.
yeah, it's not that much.
It's not as bad as like the 400 minutes we used to be waiting out
Like
here.
just having 2 5th level spells is 100 minutes.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it takes
Okay.
250 in total.
Let's just quickly like math this out for a moment. You start spell learning at like 6:30, so it takes you at least till
Takes me 4 hours to spell learn.
okay, that's 10:30, and then you have to travel for 10 hours, which would make it 8:30 again, and then you have to go to sleep at 10. Your conjuring of your hut takes 40 minutes. So you are basically just either running on, either sitting on someone's shoulder and flying, or spell learning, or casting spells. You're doing nothing else.
That's who sparse life out here.
Yeah, I think if I was riding, it would be a little bit more tiresome. But since I can pretty much just chill, the riding bit is actually pretty chill.
Yeah, just if you come across like a fight or you have to run from something, like anything that is not just going straight what you have to do will throw you off.
Yep, but being thrown off
But
is
at
the end of
worst-
the world.
At worst, we can just lower the amount of movement we have, right, by an hour.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we'll be
Sandstorm has lifted the next day.
All right. I think we're good call, Ruben. I think we should head out now, though.
Also,
Looks like
I
it's
don't need
quiet.
to cast Invis this time.
You what?
I don't need to cast Invis this time. That was just like a test to make sure that nothing gets fucked up for when we actually need it. But I don't think I actually care about being invisible for this.
This stretch is pretty chill from memory.
Yeah.
Do you just beeline eastward, or do you check by the oasis?
I'm cool to
Anything?
just beeline it.
I assume Ruben wants to check by the oasis, but I think we have to overrule him.
I think as Uzma says that, Ruben opens and closes his mouth and it just nods. He feels as he's already slightly been straining on the on the party relationship, so he acquisitions on this one. On this area, as we're traveling here, do we see? Oh, Okay, I guess we just blast through. That's fine. Great.
Blast through, yeah. Nothing interesting you don't see over the ledge, so what are you looking for?
Can I give a quick peek over the ledge when we make our stop?
You
Oh,
like
actually,
at
yeah.
least a few miles away from the ledge, so
Okay.
Alrighty, so trying to think. I'll ask this question tomorrow though. I'll wait see if we get through tonight. Okay.
you plop down another secure shelter.
Yep.
Let's see, I think you come across a group of camels during your day. Care at all. You could see some.
I'll point them out to Kalir. You know the weird creatures that are out here.
Mhm.
Just like
Really weird.
passive.
Okay. You sleep. Nothing interesting happens during the night. You are kind of a safe spot here.
Oh, I guess like unless otherwise, I guess yeah. I need to start saying that. You just start saying that I'm casting Buster Monsters in the morning. Also doing that this morning.
Where to from here?
That's what I need to ask you. But I think so. After we get over here, if I remember the map correctly, that's like the top. Is like the top of the map. So I guess like I'll ask Kalir. You said it was in the middle, correct? Like the place you were looking for.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we need to go down into like southeast from when we get to that past this. There should be a city up here from memory serves us right. We should pass it the next day, an old city. We should go southeast from there, I think.
I
Something
don't
like
know
that,
if
yeah.
others see my cursor in the
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Yeah, I think something like
Something
that, yeah.
this. When I get to the middle.
I don't think we can
Of
cross
the
it like
agreement.
that. I think.
Yeah, we gotta go over it, but yeah, it's something like that, yeah. So we can get to like the edge of our vision today.
Do we want to, if we go past the city, do we want to visit the city? Is there anything there that we're interested in?
I think
don't
there's just
think so.
undead there. I think we already explored the city for the most part. It's just undead for the most part. Like, yeah.
Yeah. We left one like faint, like minor magic item in the basement of a temple there, but I think
I don't know. I think we probably better, but I forgot about it completely by now.
You didn't grave rope, yeah.
And since looking at the map, going beyond SO Buck is desert territory even for back in the day. Maybe we now start casting Invis routinely.
aren't we already doing in this?
Well, we didn't do that yesterday, but for this day's trying.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to your spawn if you want to see if the spell slots or not.
But I think from now on, it's probably best to do it always.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm cool with that then.
So tomorrow will be a little bit more. Actually, no, it actually works out pretty nicely.
We're gonna be like the edge of what we've explored so far tomorrow, assuming nothing happens.
Yeah, but I need to prepare some.
Also, I think we need to start looking at the map like every day, like every like little bit now, just in case like the thing starts coming towards us.
Oh yeah, I bring this up as well. If possible, with Uzma's sorry. With Uzma's incredible cartography abilities, right? You have cartography?
Yes.
Could we combine map of the old time with like our normal map later when we go to this area and try to mark out the like areas where these, because these things move, right? If I recall correctly, they like circle their little domains.
The northern one moves, the southern one stays put.
Interesting. Okay. So if we could somehow like at least look or like search through the area of one of the areas where the northern one like goes through routinely, we could have the ability to, if we see it on the map, go through that area, like cast scrying on that spot, for example.
Quick question about the southern one that doesn't move. Where is it? located now?
On the spot where it is on the map.
Okay.
Okay, so it's about due east of Vikos. This cost. This cost.
Viscous.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so that might be the thing that he's looking for. So it could be about like here-ish, where it might be, since it's stationary. That's a good.
No
It's a decent.
shot.
It's a what? Yeah, that's a decent guess. I'm thinking of a guess. I'm just hyper. I'm just guessing.
Maybe
Can't hurt to check it out at the very least.
it might.
It might hurt. You're right.
But I think ultimately it would be really good if we could somehow safely determine what these things are.
Hmm.
Though I don't know if we have the ability to do so safely, at least. But
I'm not sure if we can either. Either way, we're gonna have to get a lease. We have to travel more today anyway.
Right.
yep, I think that's our plan.
So invis up and travel.
Yeah. Get to the center of the mountains.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Seem like a good spot for you.
Yeah, it looks good.
Right.
Alrighty.
Once you like pass
Oh, wait.
Isabok, yeah.
I just gotta send spells real quick. Because today is different spells now.
And also during like I cast Blessed Watchfulness on all of Oliver cast it on himself this morning just to just tap it on him. The first 5 hours of the day.
The Invis and the Phantom states are used. No longer Fireball or Cloud Kill. Making use of these 5th level slots.
But the rightful great tier spells are just tier 3.
You just blow Fireball and Cloud Kill.
Yeah, I cancel the cast, or I fill the ring if it needs filling.
I guess you can just kind of cast Cloud Kill while we're just like traveling, like in the wasteland.
As you arrive, like as you pass Isobak, the area quickly becomes more and more sandy, and like few miles away from town, you start basically riding over pure sand. Compared to like the around the northern edge of the landmass, this is way more sandy. This is apart from the place where you stayed with the desert giants, sandiest spot you have been so far. You can like see east of you sand dunes. You are like riding up and down, meaning there could be things hiding everywhere. You don't really see much since you're riding over dunes all the time. Yeah. Right. You use a secure shelter, or you're trying to?
Secure shelter.
Right. During
I think-
the night. Yeah.
I think this is the time where we need to like make sure that whoever has the protection scrolls on them has like uses them like whenever if the dragon comes at us. I just want to make sure everyone's okay with who has the protection scrolls.
How much does a protection scroll weigh, DM? Ooh, I guess it plus the scroll case, I guess.
It's like 1.1 pounds probably.
Exactly.
That's bad for me. Let me check my sheet. Let's see. I would need to do some changes, I guess.
Did you actually mark down the knife?
I did not. That's a good point. I
Okay.
did not.
So the weight of the knife would be 0.5 pounds for the knife and 0.1 for the sheath.
Knife, 0.6 pounds.
I don't know, let's say it's 0.5 because they're not
Okay.
counting sheath or anything else.
Then I need to. Wait a moment. Now that we're like this, I don't actually mind if I'm in. No. Do I mind if I'm encumbered? How does that work with the horses?
For combat, it's worse.
Yeah, for combat it's worse. Otherwise, it doesn't matter since you're riding horses.
Okay. Then sure, yeah, I'll just be slightly encumbered in combat.
Okay.
2/3.
So give me the one.
The 3/4. Yeah, you have 2/3 move in combat, which kind of sucks, but you're ranged at least, so it's not that big of a deal. It's less of a deal.
So do you want to take Oliver's or mine?
No, so it's I think take yours, Usmars, because I don't have it. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Kaliran has the other one,
Okay.
and I think we remind everyone that we need to be close together when whenever reads the scroll.
Okay.
Just a
Also
reminder.
exactly
What is
what the
the-
dragon wants you to be close
What
together.
What is the initiative modifier for scroll?
3.
I think this one is 5 specifically. At least that's what it says on there.
Yeah.
It says reading time 5, so I imagine that's initiative 5. I don't know. It's all the scrolls have different initiative time, but I was looking through them.
Oh
They're really
yeah.
weird.
Oh, scrolls.
The protection scrolls, I think specifically, are different. Like each one has like
Scroll
its own
has the
effect and everything.
same, I think the same casting time as the spell on it.
I don't remember
And
actually.
then protection spells don't have a casting time, so they have something else.
But protection spells work weird because for you to craft a protection scroll, you just need like some kind of spell and not like a specific spell.
Yeah, I think Oh. Okay.
Does haste affect the initiative of someone who's using a scroll?
Haste gives you like a -2 on your die, so or -1 on the die.
Minus
Use
two.
-2.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. From electricity, yeah, 5. Yeah. Right. You wake up in the middle of the desert. During the night, you did hear like rumbling sounds, like the ground shake a bit at times.
Not good. Might just be another one of those big worm things that we saw, or snake things. I forgot if that was a worm or snake. The big thing that ate the dragon last time.
Mm-hmm. I think there's definitely a shout to the nighttime crew to keep an ear on that, and if it becomes very loud during the night, that's probably a good thing.
Or it
Yeah, I
doesn't,
think-
but
Too.
Yeah, Oliver cast Blessed Watchfulness on himself this morning. After right before we leave. Actually, I should wait till Booster gets all the spells done.
And I think we start looking at the map of the old time a lot now.
Yeah.
Every break, essentially, we get.
spot seems to be stationary at the moment.
Still at the mountains.
Yeah, where it is on the map.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Level 9. Does level 9 travel? No, travel over
Yeah.
sand, no problem, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's double. Yeah, level 9 is the travel. We're saying.
But he and his can't travel over water. What a
True.
loser.
All right. So where to from here?
I think we want to take it a bit slower today. But if we want, or we can just go. Do we have to take it a bit slower, or just go like this angle until we see the mountains? That's up to you guys. That's up to you guys' decision.
I feel like that's a pretty Giga Chat move.
I know that is a bit. It's a
Just go
very
like
much.
this.
Just I think go at this angle because I think that we need to go at like I think the thing is this is Vicos right here, and we need to go east. So it's gonna be like around this angle. I think is what I think that's because if we're going to that spot on the map.
I think we should go around like this, and then come here, and then go forward like this, so that we can draw a penis and balls.
Christ.
No, I think going like this is good. I like this idea.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so Oliver has Blessed Watchfulness on himself. He's on watch while riding.
Okay.
Or should we? Should we actually try to get like across the dunes? Because if it's similar to the old map, there's just like a row of dunes, so we should get across the dunes and then travel like this.
Maybe we just. How about we just go a bit east first, and then see if there is dunes, and then we can go east from there, and we figure out how to traverse them from there. Because I remember
Sure.
correctly, the dunes weren't like, at least the dunes in the past weren't like gigantic dunes that has Duck described them. They're just kind of like, they just mean there's dunes in the area.
Yeah, I think it might just be signifying where the desert starts.
Mm.
But we'll see. I think we
So,
start, we
where
start going
to?
like this. Like this. Is everyone cool with this?
Yeah,
72 miles to the southeast.
Southeast. Yeah.
exactly southeast.
Alright, just cutting through to here. Zoom.
Oh no, I gotta see. I want to see everything in between.
Yeah, let's just quickly get
Yeah.
a general idea what that looks like. That didn't work.
Did not work at all.
Yeah, why not?
Because
And
we
let's
I don't
restart
actually
from
know.
here and just like,
Go slowly. Do it.
yeah, I know where to, and so I'm gonna slowly drag you over here. Well, like as you come like across here, looking from here eastwards, you see that the ground is at like some spots. It seems like the ground has been dug up.
Like how? Like is it like a huge thing?
Yeah, it seems like this large line drawn across the sand, where like rocks are lying around on the sand.
Can you describe it a little bit more specifically? Does it look at all like the stuff like the way the city streets were in Esto Buck?
No. This is like just you have like these sand dunes, and then like you see like one sand dune has like this cut in the middle and like rocks lying around, and you can see like a straight line going down there basically. And then
It's
another
a
dune
good
as
line
well.
going
It's like
down where?
the eastwards, or like east-west.
East, west. So there's just like a dugout line like this.
Yeah, like you see like the dunes running in the distance, and then one dune has like clearly unnaturally formed a cut in it.
And that line like extends to either side of the dune.
And it's going
Like it,
straight through the dune. Yeah,
yeah.
that's why you
But
notice it, because it
but
has
it
like
like
this cut in the middle.
but like the line like starts before the dune and then goes through the dune and then continues, or it's just the dune is cut in half.
It's hard to say. Like you see it in the distance, and it catches your eye because these dunes, they run like waves, and then all of a sudden this one wave is like cut.
Can we stop and cast Clairvoyance of the Ring to look at it closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We can stop for like a couple minutes. I don't mind.
Reuven seems very interested. He's very willing. Do you want to do so, Usma?
No, you can do so.
Okay.
Yeah, How high up from the thing do you want to cast?
10 feet above, right above the hole. This.
Okay, so you see a 10 by 10 feet area on the ground.
Is that how it works?
You have a fixed, yeah, like you're looking down on the thing, or you're looking into the distance.
Okay, I'll do it to like 30 feet then.
Okay, and looking straight down into the ground.
Straight down into the hole.
Okay, yeah. It seems like something has dug through the dune. As you can see, like the sand like falling into a line. There's rocks lying around, which is kind of weird because not many rocks lie around here.
Do I see the bottom or is it dark?
No, it's sand.
I do
Rocks.
see the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not that deep enough to not see the bottom.
It has like clearly cut a hole into the dune, which is like 10 feet or like hole. The dune has like this cut in the middle, and this is like 10 feet deeper than the rest of the dune.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at this, you can see like sand on the ground with rocks strewn in between.
Okay. So if I were to imagine that, and is this like dugout area like circular, or is it more?
It's a line on the ground. You can see like looking down, you see like a road running. That's like 10 feet wide,
Okay.
where you can see like rocks lying, and the sand has like flown into the center of this line, basically.
I do my best to describe the scene that I see to the rest of the party.
Did
And
it
then
start before the dune?
I imagine I don't see that.
Before and after the dune is hard to define. You see why it is noticeable is because you see like the highest point of the dune, because this is where the horizon cuts off, and the highest point has like this dug into it, like a V shape. And looking at it from the top, you can see like the edge of the dune, and east and west of the edge of the dune, and then this cut in the middle, and this like line running through it.
And on the road, I see nothing special. It's just, sand and rocks.
Sand and rocks, yeah.
Wait,
The special thing is there are rocks, which are nowhere else but here.
but is it like an actual road, or is the road
No,
the
road is a description of like what you see. Like there's this 10 feet wide line on the ground, where the ground looks different than everywhere else.
And
just
that is
using
the same.
road
That
as
is the same thing that's dug out.
Yes, that is the thing that also cuts through the dune, which you saw from a distance.
I think Ruben suggests we go and look at it. We go take the extra few miles to move.
Are you sure? This might be the dragon's den, a very well place where the dragon rests. I feel like the dragon was lying in there.
Shot.
If it's resting there, I'm saying it might be.
Ruven, from your clairvoyance point of view, this line extends all the way to the east from what you can see, and all the way to the west from what you can see. So it probably is even longer than what you can see.
I think this is a very big line, Oliver. So a movement path of something.
It'd be one of those giant things we saw that carried the dragon away.
Maybe, or I personally think it might be the thing that we heard during the night, the rumbling, something similar to the ant bug thing a dead body crawler, or dead body eater, but maybe even bigger. Maybe it's something somehow different.
Isn't that more reason not to stay away from it?
I shrug. This does not seem like the any sort of hole to me. It seems like it's path. And I think
Why
we
then? Why would one to follow its path?
not follow it, just look at it better, so get a better idea of it.
I agree with Ruben. The deeper we go in, the less we know. We're just kind of digging ourselves in a kind of scary hole. At least if we try to have a more broad approach to our destination, we'll be more informed on our way, and once we make it there. Better to be surprised now than to be surprised later.
I disagree, but let's go.
Okay.
You head to the thing.
I think we had like where we think the a road would go like slightly west from it. So we like meet up like before we reach the. Essentially, going towards that.
It's like
Hill. Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you reach this place, and it's like, as Rufen has seen, there's like this line on the ground that you can follow. It continues eastwards.
What is this line?
I don't know. That's something you draw on here.
Interesting.
some
I'm trying
point.
to select it. I can't select it. So
Did I draw it? I didn't draw it. I don't think so.
Looks
I think
like my
Kusma
color.
drew this at some point.
Okay. Maybe someone like accidentally drew over here at some point and just forgot about it.
Yeah. Honestly, I do a lot of random drawings into the dark.
I might have like accidentally drawn as well because I was just I accidentally selected the draw tool.
That looks like my color.
But looking at it,
I think if you look at the book again, I think it makes sense what you drew.
Oh, well, that's completely off.
Makes sense. We didn't see it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Makes sense.
I'm just saying it makes sense that it was off because you couldn't see where you were drawing.
Yeah, maybe.
but this road here, just looking it up and down, just without vision range, how far does this thing
You
go?
find the point where it starts or ends.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
suddenly
it
the
goes
cut in
east.
the ground appears and it goes in this direction. Or maybe it came from the direction and ended where you are.
Okay, but oh, I see. But just looking from on top of a horse to the east, how long does it go?
Like it's not a perfect straight line, so it's hard to say. You must follow it if you want to know how long it is.
But it doesn't look like it's going miles. It could be.
The edge of the dune that you spotted is like still like a mile away from you, so
Oh, okay.
at least that far.
So we probably have to follow it if we want to actually know the end of it.
Reuben will, I think will first slightly move away from the end. As Oliver pointed out, it could still be here, I guess. It will not be near the end of it, if possible. Let's say like half a mile or so away from the end. Reuben will go right up to the edge of this whole line. And
That makes no sense, but
why
so
does it
you-
not make
you-
sense?
you walk like you see where it starts, and then you walk away from it. And then you move for half a mile up, and then then you get close to it and look at it. Okay,
Yes.
I have found the sense. I found the sense. Yeah, I mean it looks exactly the same as it did like when you clairvoyance on it. It's like this built-in line on the ground. Like it's noticeable because the sand has like this filling in shape. It's not flat as you would expect it. There's rocks that you can follow into the distance. Yeah.
And I will. And is it imprinted into the ground, or is it just kind of on the ground?
What do you mean with imprinted?
Like, if I just go into the area of this road, is it below the sand line?
The sand is like filling in from the sides, so there is like clearly a middle point of this thing where the sand is flowing towards, or has flown towards. So basically, looking at it, it seems like it's like this shape
Okay.
with like rocks lying over here.
And I'm
You can
assuming
see
the
like
rocks filling the middle as well.
yeah, they are like around this shape in the ground, like the V marks kind of the middle of this thing, and then the rocks are all around there.
Oh, Skits left.
Yep. He's restarting Discord here.
Oh, sorry, I did not see that. I will. How? A very useful V. I'll just jump in and just see just how deep this goes. Essentially,
Define jump in.
I'll like move and I'll go on top of these rocks and start moving the loose rocks on top of it out to see just how deep this like V goes.
The the V, like the deepest part of this is like 2 feet lower than the rest around it.
Okay. So
And
it
if you like
seems
step on one of the rocks, the rock like pushes through the sand, so might be kind of a potentially dangerous place to just jump into the sand in the middle. But you
I
do you.
see. Yeah. I'll come back to the edge. Hello, Skips.
Hello, I'm here again. It was dying.
Ruben will come back to the edge and take one of the stones with him and bring it to the party. What kind of stone is it? Is it weird? Sandstone. So I've been looking at this thing. I don't know if any of you got any weird ideas. But my best guess is it is some sort of creature that's moving past here. That's like its lower body is brushing past the ground and it's bringing rocks from somewhere.
It's quite strange.
Indeed.
Is it worth investigating further, or is that just, or not?
He shrugs. I'm not too sure, at least with my without a large amount of time. I'm not sure if I can think of any other ways to gain info from this. At least what we can gather is this creature has to be real big. At least it's, side to side should be at least 10 feet. Which, if it's a snake creature, probably quite big.
This is geographically pretty in line with what the book said about boulets. Might be one of them.
Maybe.
So digging.
Yes. Of course, I have never seen it travel, but I guess if it's possible that it's not traveling on top of ground but below ground, and it's pushing stone out, and it's making like a depression on the ground because of sand underneath it was moved. but I guess I'm not sure.
I think that makes sense.
Oh, was that the Discord is dying? Is that a new message?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe yes. I'm not sure, Usman. But it
I'm
does
quite
seem
sure.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just gonna join on my phone for now, just dying on my PC.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Discord or is it internet or PC?
Muted.
Muted. Because my Discord did 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, was quite bad. It was definitely Discord, not like anything else. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh well. Hello.
yeah, we can hear.
Okay, I'll just do this for now and see if it gets better later this minute.
Mm-hmm. What?
There's potentially a giant creature that we can follow, or hopefully not see it.
Yeah, I think we ignore the tracks.
Okay.
This
Alright.
point.
Alrighty, I'm cool with that.
And you continue on where you actually wanted to go. We're not quite getting there where we already track you, but somewhere here. It's a good spot to put a hut.
Mm.
Every spot here is good to put a hut because it's just sand everywhere.
Mhm.
We haven't come across a living thing for the entire day.
Mhm.
We haven't
Do you-
seen any even like small creatures or like what would be the like forest equivalent of like critters?
Nothing.
Nothing. And even no plants, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
You plop down your shelter
Yeah.
and go to sleep.
Mhm.
Alright. Who is on last watch?
Oliver. But Skits is currently still muted.
Unfortunate.
We could take a break.
Maybe this would be a good time to end. It's getting pretty late already. It's not working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think yeah. With technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's always fine to take a slightly shorter session.
Yep.
I mean, slightly shorter. This is still 4 hours.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Ooh, we can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you guys now finally.
Alright. We just discussed that, like, if you're having like trouble, then we can end here. It's been 4 hours.
Ooh, muted again.
Yeah. I think that's a good spot to end.
I think so as well. Alright. Just maybe Skits, if you can still hear me, just roll a d20. So I know where to pick off next session.
It appears he cannot hear us.
Hello? I'm
No.
back. It just
Hello.
takes starts, okay, that's all it does.
Alright. Did you hear what I said before?
No, nothing. I heard nothing for the last like 3 minutes.
All right. Like with your technical difficulties and we are approaching the 4 hours mark, we just talked about it's a good place to spot to end here.
Alrighty.
And I just wanted you to roll me a d20, so I know where to pick up next session.
Alright, who wants to roll it?
You are on
All
watch
right.
as whatever
one.
happens.
A 1.
All right.
A 1.
That's a good last roll for this session. Whatever that one means, we will find out next week.
Maybe we'll get to meet the thing that created the tunnels anyway, or the pathway.
Maybe, maybe not. There have not been rumbling sounds during the night, so
No, that's
maybe
fair,
you will.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty. We've traveled a long distance, which is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are in the middle of the nothingness.
Next week.
Next week.
It's a great episode next week.
Next week is the greatest of episodes.
Why? Oh, is it 6-9? Oh yeah.
We're gonna accomplish all our goals next week.
Next week is level 20 time, boys.
Unless everybody dies at the beginning of next session. Who knows?
That'd be a
Hey,
great
that's-
session number to die on.
That
Great
would be a
session.
good, yeah. That would be a good way to go.
Alrighty. Then, everyone, have a nice week.
Yeah, everyone. Have a good
And,
time. Thank you, Doc.
Till then, don't die. Stay alive.
Try our
Good
best.
night.
Alrighty. Have
Good
a
enough.
good night.
Good to not.
Bye bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.